Hello! Welcome to Roll
Hi.
for Bull. We're back on a one-shot tonight, so we're going to complete the narrative that we had started last week. In case you had missed last week, we were doing a bit of a murder mystery, finding out who was dead and who was alive, and it turns out that there was one dead person and one alive person who killed him.
Ain't that always the way?
I mean, suicide.
That's fair. That's fair.
Hey.
He's got me there. This is why he's the DM.
Yeah. As things go, we have ended up in the town of Pharsalos, and everybody's sort of celebrating the discovery of who has murdered whom on the council, which in the case, the councilman Erevan had turned out to be a Sahuagin mutant.
A real asshole.
Yeah. So, I will give
I'm
it...
rewriting my notes, saying he's a real asshole. Alright, please continue.
I think it's fair to say that anybody who you have to roll initiative against, you can safely put down as real asshole in your notes.
Every murder hobo ever goes, I told you! I told you!
But with that being said, I will go ahead and throw it to, let's say, Tammie. Tammie, go ahead and introduce Malaga for us.
Oh, okay. Yeah. As he said, my character's name is Malaga. She is a female changeling sorcerer who presents herself as her default as this beautiful, dark-skinned human with long, dark hair, blue eyes, and she usually takes her work entertaining with her illusions, but occasionally tries to swindle people. Doesn't always work. So she has had to hire herself basically a bodyguard to kind of accompany her just as extra muscle, just in case something happens. But she's also just kind of enjoying herself.
All right. And Ben, do you want to introduce your character?
Yes, hi. I am Anaria. I believe I'm pronouncing my own character's name right. I just realized Anaria. I am a siren who, not a magical goddess, whatever you've been playing. Siren is on Thylia. We're playing in a land of Greek mythology, and my character, very good at reading people, doesn't really like what she sees, tends to have more of a nihilistic, joyfully cynical approach to people. A College of Whispers bard who knows exactly how to twist the knife in every literal and metaphorical sense. And after you finish the introductions, there's one more thing I want to say to the masses.
All right.
Please go ahead.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Alli, if you will.
Hi, I'm Alli, and I am playing Torn Shieldbreaker, but my friends call me Torn. And I am I don't know if I said last time, I'm a Copper Dragonborn. He is not very smart and honestly not very good at very much except for just absolutely obliterating people. So he makes his money either hiring out his services as a bodyguard or fighting in fighting rings, and his dream is to one day participate in a gladiatorial arena type combat.
All right. Well, that's 3 people. I'm the DM, so let's go ahead if you want to say what you need to say.
I just wanted to clarify, some people will be jumping in. A few ground setting things for this. If you missed the last session in general or what the stream was, we are generally a campaign taking place in Thylia, a land of Greek mythology. For various reasons, I'm normally the DM, but Euphemian is DMing this time. This is an adventure that takes place elsewhere in Thylia. Also canon, but also different from what the main heroes are going through. Once this adventure concludes, we'll be resuming that story. So get to know these characters. Some of you are new in the stream, so I did want to say, if you're in the stream, we encourage people to talk the entire time. Talk to us. We're vain. We're reading the chat, and we would love to hear what you have to say. Every once in a while, we ask for opinions. So feel free to get comfortable, get to know us. Welcome. And those are my little intros that I always do. And now kill my character.
All right. Well, okay, and Arya dies. And then...
I'll re-roll. What's the most annoying character? I'm playing Gnome Bard. Let's do that.
Oh, he doesn't even watch Critical Role, folks.
I know. That was amazing.
I knew that quote. I knew that. I heard that quote. I went and looked it up because I love bards so much. I wanted to know why someone said it.
Well, since you have just sort of completed, you've sorted everything out, everybody's wandering out of their little rooms that they've been locked in now for a couple of weeks. And, well, a week and a bit. And so you have been approached at this point by Tharaval, who is the counselor who had initially sort of put out the message requesting assistance. Well, I'm glad enough to find this. We're confident that there are no others, I assume. Certainly the smell would seem to prove to be evidence enough.
Don't worry. There are. Now we haven't seen any evidence that there are, but there's always this thing spoke about being part of a group that wanted to infiltrate this place. You know how that is. Some people come to Thylia and they don't come alone. So let's not assume that they are.
Well, to that point, now that we are aware that they're Sahuagin, I was hoping you could do us one more favor.
It was never a favor, it was a transaction, but what would you like?
We are recently aware, that a nearby shipwreck has been overtaken by these Sahuagin. We were content enough to leave well enough alone, but now knowing what we know, I suspect we have to prepare for some sort of invasion. Preemptive attack may be the best solution.
Sure. So you're bringing us in as hired muscle to help defend your right to be here.
Well, certainly it doesn't seem like they have much respect for our right to live.
Fair. So they don't respect your right to live. So you would like us to kill them. I'm not refuting this. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page.
If not kill them, certainly to chase them away.
Absolutely. We'll have a very stern talking with them. Torian, you're very good at convincing people to leave. You've got quite a charisma to you.
Well, they're certainly not around anymore when I'm done, so...
There you go. I'm sorry, my camera's erasing, but I gesture out to you. I gesture out to the councilman. Well, there you go.
I, of course, understand that we wouldn't expect you to do this for free.
Yes.
We had already discussed the possibility that this might be necessary since we discovered the Sahuagin encampment. There would be 1,000 gold available.
Oh.
Well, consider them filleted and fried for that price.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, if that's the case, we do have a ship that can take you to the shipwreck.
How much swimming is involved? This is like underwater.
I'm sorry?
This is like underwater. There's like swimming involved.
Well, the shipwreck that we have discovered them at is in shallow water.
Shallow, okay.
Don't imagine we would need to swim.
Do you swim?
I can a little bit. I'm not.
We haven't talked. We haven't talked about that. I could pluck you out of the water if you're drowning. I just need to know.
Oh, well, that would be greatly appreciated, but hopefully I won't come to that.
We all hope. If you're ready to take off, I could have the sand crab ready to go immediately.
The what?
Is that what you named it?
It's not what I named it. It's what its captain named it.
Oh,
Oh, is its
it's
captain
a ship.
that
Okay.
that cranky fisherman woman on the council? Is that?
No, it's
okay.
a different person.
Oh,
She
Well-
is retired and she is now part of the council, so she's
Full-time
not an
council.
active sailor anymore.
Then, by all means, let's go to the sand crab. I have a great feeling about that.
All right. And he leads you out of the council hall. Well, the inn. Which
Is this
was...
Did we get? I'm a little fuzzy on time. Did we get a long rest or?
You haven't had a long rest yet.
Okay, fair enough. Go on.
Do you want to have a long rest? That might be up for debate, but...
Yeah, we're at an inn. It'll be easy enough to just wait and do it tomorrow. It's not like he could have sent a warning that we're aware of. He's been here for a week.
That's true. Well, I'm absolutely eager to meet them. But if we need our rest, if we need our beauty sleep, then I understand.
on a full belly. Kind of worked up an appetite. All that interrogation. Oh, I'm getting almost killed. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like if anyone needs it, it's probably you.
Well, you did already help me. Wait, somebody helped me. I might be getting confused with your other character, Alli.
I can't heal.
That was me.
Okay, thank you, Naria.
Welcome.
My brain's still a little fuzzy. I'm still traumatized by that. But yeah, I mean, if it's
Really?
okay. A little bit, yeah. I mean, how often does someone just turn and like attack you? It doesn't happen to me often. Usually they kind of come up to me and try to proposition me with things, but never outright draw blood. So,
No, normally for me, they always try and act like there's some unfortunate circumstance where they simply have to, and it's a regrettable situation, and then I don't have any regrets. But that's always it. It's always a lot of moralizing. I am off topic. You wanted us to defend you from these people that haven't gone on shore yet. Yes, let's get arrested.
Absolutely. You can take a room here for the night, and we will be happy to cover any charges that you make while you're here.
Kind of you.
Well, in that case.
Ding, 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 ding.
I will do the long rest. Hey, Reed.
Yeah.
Are you feeling bold? You want to ask us if there's anything we want to do before we skip ahead on the long rest? How secure do you feel in your one shot?
Absolutely. Hey, if you want to go, by all means, go ahead.
I actually have a list. So.
Okay. Hey, bring it on. Go on. Bring it on. This isn't my first rodeo.
I want a sleep mask, and that's it.
Okay.
And then I'm good. Wait, no, I have College of Whispers. I want to spend the evening on Twitter. But besides that, I'm good.
That's
I'm just
and
gonna
this
ask...
is just talking to a bird outside the window.
Yeah, Bird, go insult this person accordingly. Bird, tell them they're cancelled. They'll know what it means.
All right. So you wake up in the morning. You're able to come downstairs, have a fairly meager breakfast. Nothing too fancy. A porridge. Fairly simple porridge. And
I want to roll a die, if I may.
Okay.
We discussed this previously. I'm going to say 1 is happy, 2 is sad. because sirens in Thylia, I mentioned off stream, have an ability where their powers are influenced by their mood, and their mood shifts dramatically from time to time, almost bipolar in a very real sense, as someone who was diagnosed by that for a while. Their powers shift. Yesterday I was mirthful, today less so. I'll bring more about that up later, but I'm switching my character over to the Sorrowful build, which has slightly different stats.
Okay.
Um,
And
that's all I got for right now.
Okay. Anything else the rest of you want to do before you board the sand crab?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say as we're getting on this end, and no, I'll save it.
All right. So, I mean, there's sort of a bustle of action as everybody sort of gets ready to leave. Takes off. You see, it's an old sort of Greek-style trireme. The small, not like a full military trireme, maybe more like a fishing boat. But they're ready to go. You have the captain and sort of the two deck officers out there, as well as below decks. There are a number of people who are responsible for paddling.
Okay.
They welcome you aboard. So you're ready to go.
Yes, let's kill these things. And I just sort of walk quietly aboard.
All right. So
We gonna have a fish fry. I'm just kind of humming that as I'm hopping on the boat.
Why is it called the sand crab?
To be honest, I'm not quite sure myself. It was named by the captain before me. Bad luck to change a ship's name, you know.
I don't know, but I'll take your word for it.
It's bad luck to be called the sand crab.
Haven't sunk yet.
Well, there's always hoping.
Okay.
Shall we then?
And he shouts some orders below decks, and the whole thing sort of lurches into slow motion as you hear the paddles come out, get you away from shore, and then eventually the sails are unfurled, and you're at sea.
Oh, beautiful. I don't know if the audience can see this, but he's got a whole ship spread that looks quite beautiful. I imagine you'll see it later, unless this is all negotiations and no combat ever happens on this combat mission. Otherwise, you'll see it soon. But
do plan for there to be dinosaurs on this dinosaur tour, right?
Exactly. Perfect. The obscure joke is before your time, audience. So, yeah. Sorry, I have things.
Did you just say your bones hurt?
Yes. All right. So you sort of get into the groove of things, maybe half an hour out from dock, and you're just sort of, whatever you want to do on the boat is fine. Whatever that would be.
Yeah, I got something I want to do, but let me just double check it real fast if anybody else wants to go before me. Nobody?
I'm gonna do that thing where I awkwardly stand behind crew members as they do things like pulling the sails and mess with the rigging.
Okay.
I'm closely observing them, but I'm just kind of standing there uncomfortably and just watching.
Okay.
I think Anaria is going to be watching the at the edge of the ship for a while, and then at some point she's going to sit on a box or a crate or something. Sit on crouched on it instead of her feet hanging off. and she's gonna just look up and look at in the distant shores, or just distant waters, and then look at the shore. And just I cannot do this myself, so I'll have to describe it. She just begins to let out this low, gentle, ethereal song, like just melody, and then after about a minute transitions into having lyrics discussing, or having lyrics of lamentation, the way that it always ends crashed upon the rocks for each of us and for every ship that sails long enough, and that we sail ever closer to that place. She looks out at helping the traveler races to attack more Sahuagin.
All right.
And that's all I got.
Malaga, you have anything in mind?
I'm just going to be basically going back and forth to sit in different spots of the boat and just kind of watching what's going on, looking out on the shore, play with my little crystal orb. You know how sometimes you do those tricks with the balls, like the balls on the back of your hand, you go like this and it's on the inside and then on the arm, and just kind of playing with that and just playing with my illusions, just entertaining myself, essentially.
All right. I will say, go ahead. Tammie, could I get you to make Malaga make a perception check?
Oh, that's a 6. I'm
Okay.
too obsessed with my glittery ball.
Okay.
Damn.
You're looking out over the ocean
Bad.
as you're sort of doing these things, and for a second you think you see something out there, but it's hard to tell with all the waves. Like, maybe there was something worth seeing. And that sort of sticks by you until all of a sudden the whole ship just sort of lurches violently to one side. Something impacts the hull beneath the water. And I am going to get everybody to roll initiative here, as well as make a constitution save.
Oh, damn.
Ooh,
Okay.
lovely.
That's not the right word.
Everybody?
Yeah.
So, initiative.
Okay, so whoops, I'm not Kiki. Malaga got a 20.
Okay.
I went from joyfully sadistic to being that emo role player that everybody that's always popular in groups. Let me see. A roll for initiative.
My initiative is 17 for
Okay.
Torn.
Oh, I got 17 for Anaria.
Okay.
12 for Malaga.
Let
I thought you
me.
said you had a 20. Oh, that's the save. Okay.
That was my con save.
Okay.
Save.
Let me try this. Hold on, wait.
Wait. You're not there
22.
anymore. Go away.
Let me. Oh, I'm trying to figure out something on my stats. Hold on, let me try this. Did I do it? Did I do it? Yeah, I got to change the number now because it's inaccurate, but I did it. Wow, it is harder than I gave you guys credit for.
Yeah. Now you're on there
Con
twice.
save 22.
Oh, I don't
Sorry.
see me. I only. Wait, what was that?
I just con save 22. Sorry, interrupted.
Oh, the con save. I forgot to give the con save. I was so busy being amazing. Let me see.
I can't put my own initiative. I don't know why.
9.
I don't know why this doesn't want to let me in, but there we go.
How do I do my initiative?
It should just.
I thought I just clicked on my character and then I punch in a number, but nothing's happening.
Oh, if your character isn't working, I think we might not be able to see the full turn order. Are you using roll beyond 20?
Oh yeah, I'm using It's I know what it is. It's the thing being dumb.
We have exposed Reed's sabotage, and we understand full his treachery.
The problem is that roll for bull, or sorry, there's a lot of things that this does not like doing. One of them is put new tokens on after you swap tokens. So, let's go ahead and I will create new U's.
Ah. Hey, there we go.
And Torin, you don't have one either?
It's not on there yet, but I'm also 17.
I speak Celestial. Sorry, this isn't worth mentioning. I just noticed it.
All right.
So, if it turns out the Sahuagin are actually angels, I can neg them before we fight.
Oh, well, that's very handy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't talk to anybody useful here. It's just minotaurs.
All right. So you're aware, what's going to happen here. There is a shark attacking the boat. You are... Because the game does not very well model the whole idea of something running in, doing quick attacks, and then going away, and you standing there waiting to be able to hit it. What I'm going to say is that essentially all of your initiative is going to happen sort of simultaneously. So we'll assume that if you're waiting to hit something within range, your turn happens when the shark is in range.
Could we ready our actions and let them go when we see them?
You can if you'd like, but like I'm saying, this is basically going to go through and negate that for most cases, because readying an action gives you half an attack, which really sucks when you're dealing with melee characters. So just to sort of prevent that,
I see.
I see. Torin sort of fair place to go here.
You want the game to not be brokenly myopic in what it can do.
Yeah, to give poor Torin an actual chance at participating here.
Torin.
Additionally, since this is a fishing boat, there is a bucket of fishing spears. You will be able to see it right here and right here on either side of the main mast. Those are essentially javelins. There are about 50 of them, so there should be plenty if you want to go refill and then chase after it. So everybody got their con save, correct?
I got a 9.
Oh, okay. So Inaria, you will be knocked 5 feet to the side, and you are prone at the start of your turn.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was sitting on a crate, holding my knees, not paying attention. I can't possibly refute this.
And the rest of you, let's go ahead. Let's put you in sort of dexterity order since we have 3 17s. What is your...
My dex is... Oh, sorry, +3.
+3? Okay.
+1.
Okay. And I am looking for... I have it in Roll20, but I think I want it in D&D Beyond better. Okay. So he is least. So I think it will go like that. So Inaria, you can go ahead. At the moment, you are not aware of what has happened exactly. You just know that everything has sort of shaken underneath you, and you are now set ass over tea kettle on the ground.
I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna be in the back for a second. I'm just gonna relax, and I just get up. I think like some of my like feathery hair is just sort of like over my face, just completely undone. And I'm just gonna get up and stand up and go. All right, what hit us? What hit us? And are we killing it or are we sailing ahead? I'm just looking around if anybody says anything to that. Does I get a response from anybody?
Malaga would be really the only one who could have seen anything at this point.
I'm just gonna say I'm not sure. I think there was something. I mean, obviously there was, but I don't know what it was. I didn't quite see it clearly enough.
Helpful. You're very helpful. Okay.
Thanks.
Let's kill it.
Yeah, Torin has the right idea. Torin, you do that thing, and I'm going to throw some bardic inspiration at Torin. I was going to throw it at Malika, but I have to play Anarius passive aggressively, not buffing you. And I don't get I can't attack this thing yet right now, right? So I'm going to, for my action, I don't even think so I can't do any actions because I don't see what's going on for it. Can I go up to the side of the boat and see if I see anything? Would that do anything, like a perception check for my action?
You can go up to the side of the boat and take a look if you'd like.
All right, I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna be like, and I'm running. Damn wings, because they do not work when I'm sorrowful. And I'm going to, let's see. I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a perception check just to see what I can see. My passive perception is 18, but my actual perception is +3. So,
okay. Well, I would say with your passive perception, now that you're in a place to see it,
okay,
I will give you that without even having to roll. He is a big ass shark, like probably 100 feet long. We're talking megalodon. It is an enormous.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
That is the worst thing I've ever heard. I'm so afraid of sharks, but okay.
Oh no.
I look around and I go, huge shark, megalodon, massively hard to miss and misunderstand shark that anybody would see. And I'm just gonna gonna look over and gonna grab one of my knives and get ready to throw it. That's not an action; it's just a flavor because I'm going to go for that. I don't think that I have any actions left. I did a perception check and I did my bonus actions. I think that's it for me.
All right. So go ahead, Torin.
All right.
Oh shoot! Rebel Chief is in chat. I know that they're scared. We have multiple people with shark phobias in this. Okay, this is all for you guys. Let's go. No, we're doing this. We're doing this.
We're gonna kill it.
Oh no!
Okay, next encounter, we're changing on the fly.
Now you're fighting muffins, angry floating muffins.
I can personally handle it. That is like nightmare fuel.
That is wonderful.
Okay,
that's wonderful.
I'm gonna run over to the bucket. Does it take an action to grab?
No,
spear?
I'll say you can go ahead, take it as a bonus action.
All right. Ooh, okay. Bonus action, grab spear. I'm gonna run up next to an Aria, and I'm gonna look over, and I'm assuming I can see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's called it out.
Oh, I'm pointing it out. I would easily point it because I got my knife ready. I'm gonna lace this thing with hate and throw it at it.
That's
but anyway,
great,
go on.
because my passive perception's not great, and neither is my active perception. I will then kind of.
Anaria, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what I said. But...
No. Since just with your passive perception, I wanted to help you out. Go on.
Oh, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at this point, I've got like 30 feet of movement left. I don't need it, but I'm gonna run a little bit closer so that he's within 30 feet of me. Yeah, that works. And I'm gonna chuck a javelin at him.
Okay.
Or, a spear. Ooh, okay. That's a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And that does 1d6 plus 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I have one of mine on me, since I didn't grab 2, and I will second attack for my attack action, throw another one.
Okay.
17?
17 also hits.
Son of a... Okay. I missed my dice tray. That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
That's
Perfect.
my turn.
So you go through and, you wait for your moment, obviously, because it's a big fish swimming around. When you do, you finally go through and you sort of double hand throw these javelins down. And they both stick in. It's a big shark. It's not a ton of damage, but you look like you've done some injury. It
Excellent.
is going to go ahead, and it's going to make its attack. So it swims in from the side. And it's going to come over here and slam the boat with its bite attack.
Oh yeah, you do that. You're a real clever thing, aren't you?
All right.
Briefly Scottish, no idea why. Let's go, let's go.
All right. So it goes in and just sort of slams into the side of the boat, teeth out, gnawing at the wood. You see large chunks come peeling off the boat.
I told you naming it, this was bad luck!
And it's going to sort of swim away. Like I said, we're sort of assuming that there's going to be movement in here. So basically assume so long as you're in the same side of it, you're able to get within range.
Okay.
Malaga, go ahead.
Deeply concerning that it did damage to the boat instead of us from a mechanical perspective. Go on, sorry.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and stay where I am, but I'm going to take a look at it. And then I'm going to start hurling an undulating, warbling mass of chaotic energy at the shark. And I am going to make use chaos bolt at first level on it.
Okay.
That it would be a 23.
That hits.
Okay. So that is 4 chaotic energy. 4 damage and 5 is lightning damage.
Lightning damage. Okay. So
yes.
You're able to sort of shoot out this blast of energy. It sort of dissipates into arcing sparks across the surface of the water, but you do see that it does impact the shark as it makes its way through.
Okay, and that's it.
All right. And let's go back to the top of the initiative, and Arya.
Okay. 1 second. I gotta send a message real fast, Revelant. We're not playing against you.
Okay.
My turn, so I can see this thing. Okay, so what do I have here? Can I? Okay, let's see. There's no. Okay, that's. I don't think that I have spells that apply to one large monster. I don't think that I have that. What was it? I'm gonna double. I'm gonna double check one thing. I might have something. Okay. I'm gonna look at this thing. I'm gonna have the knife. I'm gonna just slide it. I'm just gonna pocket the knife, and I'm gonna put my hands on the side of the boat. I'm gonna look at it, and I'm just gonna go. Oh, you just think you're this clever thing, this urchin little thing, this beastie little irrelevant, be lost. And I start like muttering all these like little insults. It's a relevant thing that'll be lost. This answer doesn't even understand itself. That it's idiot crashing against this thing that will break it, and all of stuff. And I'm just gonna do it until all of those insults and different strings begin to come at it from every angle. I want to cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Okay. So that's Wisdom save, correct?
Yes.
Animals are generally fantastic at Wisdom saves. That's a 3.
Yep. So that would be that'll be 3d6 damage, which I'll roll right now, and it has to move its full movement speed away from me.
Okay.
I can't win this fight, so I'm just canceling it. Let me see. I did 6 points of damage with 3d6. How? Physically, how?
Oh, sorry, man.
It's a 1, a 3, and a 2. Okay, I'm doing 6 points of damage to this thing. That's all I got. And so you look at it and go, oh, it's too stupid to know it should be insulted. Let me see. I don't think I have any other bonus actions that I want to do right now. Y'all are not hurt in any way that I'm worried about. So,
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Can I stand up on a crate near it? Like stand up on a crate so I can get a better look at this thing? It is not tactical. It is that I want to insult this thing more clearly, and for it to know who's shouting at it.
Sure. I mean, there would be sort of landing platforms on
Sure.
these sections here.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up here. I'm gonna just jump up here. I'm gonna stand up where I can see it. I'm not even holding on to anything, and I'm just pointing at it, and I'm just whispering, just like pointing like this, and just whispering these insults, and just my eyes are wide as I'm just streaming all of my frustration from this mission into this thing.
You shouldn't have said that, Ben.
No, I am. I've never said this before. I may never say this again. It's what my character would do. Now let's move ahead.
Yep. No, I get it.
All right.
I'm used to you DMs the way you think.
So the shark is now about 50 feet away from the boat and swimming away from you. Torin.
I'm gonna look out at it, and like I couldn't really hear what she was saying anyway, so
Okay.
I'm just gonna yell at it like, "Come back, you big ugly coward!" And then I'm just gonna use my action and bonus action to move one of the buckets of spears to each side of the boat, so that I don't have to like run over and grab them, and I can just pull straight out of there.
Okay. They are sort of tall, narrow things, almost like if you think of an umbrella stand. So, that might have impact if they are, if you do get rammed again.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm still gonna do it.
Okay.
And I will take out a couple of them just in anticipation of it coming back.
Okay, and we'll say that they're here and there now.
Perfect.
The little purple circles.
Purple circle.
I'm just gonna. Whenever you call it back. That's all. But that's all I got.
All right. The shark is going to basically use its action to catch back up, since you are swimming, or it was swimming away from you, and now it's swimming back towards the ship. So at this point, it's
You go away, bro. You go away, or before I taunt you a second time.
But that's all it's able to do. A move and a dash.
Okay.
And it does not come in close for an attack this round.
Mhm.
So, Malaga.
Okay. I'm not muted. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and do Chaos Bolt again on it. Oh shit, that's gonna be a 9.
Okay, 9 does not hit.
Nope.
So this chaotic energy just sort of goes a little wild. And unfortunately, you're not really able to go through and get a hold of it. It just, live by the chaos, die by the chaos.
I'm just gonna kind of shake my hand and say, "Get it! I think it's my magic short-circuited all this water." That's it.
All right.
Pull yourself together.
Inaria?
So it's close enough for me to see. Let me see. How many feet away is it? I'm trying to determine range for a throwing attack. Oh, and I have a crossbow. Do I have a crossbow? Oh, no, wait, that's not my page. That's the problem.
35.
35 feet. Oh, okay. So I would, if a dagger's range is 20, that means that I would attack with disadvantage, right?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Rebel Chief. You're wonderful. I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to do Zone of Truth.
My
I'm
God.
I'm just going to say something. I'm going to say, let me think for a second. I'm just going to say, look at you, big scary shark attacking a boat. We've heard your story so many times before, and we know exactly how it ends. And I'm just going to do vicious mockery on it through apparently hoping that it taps into my Jaws reference. But wisdom save of 14 to the shark.
All right. That's a 4. It fails.
Yes.
You're just an overgrown sardine.
7 damage, better than my action dissonant whispers. Yeah, 7 damage to it and disadvantage on its next attack roll.
All right. You can't actually see the shark, but if you did, it would be frowning. It's
Oh.
very sad.
That's right.
All right.
You're not going to be remembered as anything but an inaccurately portrayed, relatively peaceful creature for the rest of your days.
All right, Torin.
All right, so I got 2 out last round. I am going to see it coming back and get super excited and go into a rage, which is a little bit more performative for Torin than angry per se. Kind of let out like a powerful like WWE like yell, and then run over toward
Grab a folding chair.
Yeah.
What you gonna do, brother, when the Sharkomania comes for you?
That was a bold swing, and you nailed the voice, and that was wonderful. I love that. That's fantastic.
Alright, so I'm going to run over and almost like slide the last couple of feet toward Inaria, and just huck 2 more spears at this thing.
Okay.
In my rage.
Huck away.
We're gonna just... Alright, first one. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And I will roll damage for that one first. That is 7 points of piercing damage. Nope. 9.
9?
Because I'm raging.
The rage, yes.
Okay.
And then second one. I'm gonna use my bardic.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at her and be like, kill it!
That brings it up to a 17.
17? That hits.
Okay.
I have to do everything.
Boop, boop. Beautiful. 7 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
With my rage going.
Alright.
And I'm gonna kind of like, almost like, laugh. I'm so excited about it.
Alrighty. So it's the shark's turn. He's going to be a shark, and he's going to come up
Damn
and
it.
swim in.
He's thought of everything.
And he's going to slam the boat again. So let's go ahead. So disadvantage, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Baby shark doo 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 doo.
Well, that's twice exactly the same roll. So that's a hit.
Oh, damn. Oh, dang. Okay.
2 18s.
Okay, as the boat shakes, I thought I could insult it hard enough that it would miss the boat, but that doesn't work that way.
So the boat shakes, and everybody make a Constitution save to stay up.
What are my gifts even for? A nat 1.
Oof.
And I was standing on a crate, so I got no interest in defending that. Very literally put myself in this position. Ooh.
Okay.
12 for Malaga.
I'm pretty sure I got a 25, but let me double check.
Okay. Well, you
Yeah.
probably
Wow.
succeed then.
Did I do well enough that I could help Inaria in any way?
Unfortunately, no.
I had to
Malaga?
Oh my god.
You
Yeah.
stand so straight that everybody else doesn't fall.
You are thrown almost to the edge. You sort of slam against the gunnel. In Arya, you get sent away from the wall as well. Both of you are prone.
Okay.
Torin,
yeah.
you saw it coming and managed to stabilize yourself.
You'll have to try harder than that. You big
No,
fish.
they don't. How much damage do I take? Any?
No, you don't take any damage. The boat is taking damage.
Okay. I could have had flight.
And I could have had mending. And I don't think I took mending. So I'm like, when am I going to need that? Why would I need that?
They give you like, there's like 5 spells in the game that are good for roleplay, and then like, we're like, we never need them, and then this situation comes up where everything depends on it.
I mean, I took create bonfire, but I don't think that's going to help us.
I honest to God thought you were going to say create water.
I went on a big Twitter rant a few weeks, I went on a big Twitter rant a while ago about how keen senses, which is like, it's a feat that means you always know what time of day it is and what direction north is. And I went this rant about how this is the most useless feat. Why would anybody spend time taking it? This is so bad. I don't know why I thought anybody wanted my opinion. 2 weeks later, you guys ended up in a labyrinth. And I was just like, oh, and Reed even pointed that out. And I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, mending and other things that aren't important until they're critical.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry
right.
for the tangent.
That's okay. Malaga, you are prone on the other side of the boat.
And there's a cat trying to get on me. Sorry, Kiwi, wait. Okay, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna just like dust myself off and wipe my soggy hair out of my face. And then I want to go ahead and try Chaos Bolt again. I'm gonna try for 3rd level this time. That would be
I'm gonna say from where you are right now, you would
Yeah?
be shooting through the boat to try to get at it. You're gonna have to
Okay,
get closer.
well then I'll go back to like just a little bit past the middle then, and then do that.
Okay.
So 14.
14. I believe that just hits.
I'll take it. Okay, so I cast that. Okay, so that is 10 force damage this time.
Okay. So this time.
But sorry, I'm not 100% clear. Spells are still a new thing for me. It does say at higher levels, each target takes 1d6 extra damage for the type rolled for each slot above first. So I rolled 2d6s then to add to this.
If you're casting it through D&D Beyond, it's doing it automatically. Because you can see
Oh,
it's
is
saying
it?
3rd level, high level cast.
Oh, okay, yes it does. Sorry.
Yeah, you just rolled
Okay.
badly.
Thanks for rubbing it in. And pouring it out. Mhm,
Such
there
a
you are.
such a supportive fiance up until the moment.
I mean, when the DM hat goes on, everything else gets left behind.
Yeah, I'm no longer his sweetheart.
That's beautiful.
I'm just another character to kill.
That's beautiful.
All right.
Findle, we need to ban Findle from chat. That's not okay what just happened.
He wants you to be his chum.
Oh, okay. So it was a lost in translation. Okay. Is it?
I believe it's an Aria.
Do I have I can stand up and get to this thing, right?
Yeah, you should be able to get to it.
I'm gonna get up. I'm just gonna sit up. I'm just gonna get my fucking wings, and because I just landed on them, and I'm gonna walk over, and I'm gonna run up to the side. I'm gonna jump back up on the crate again, and I'm gonna pull out the dagger and one of my daggers, and just be like, I'm just gonna pull it up, and this isn't anything. Like, whenever I stabbed somebody like this before, it was fueled with like all of my hate of the things wrong with the people in the room. This is less a focused read of what I dislike about this thing, and more just like, no, fuck you, fish, and I'm just throwing my knife straight at it, and I'm just throwing a dagger at it. Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fatima, it's on roll 20. I've got a 15. Does 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna infuse that with Psychic Blades, which is gonna add a 3d6 to the damage. So I'm gonna roll. Oh, wait. What, did I have disadvantage? Is it more than 20 feet away?
Right now, I'm saying that so long as you're on that side, you're just sort of rolling with the battle. So it's within
Okay.
range.
How did I roll 6 with 3d6 again? How did it happen twice? And it was one of my abilities. It was like, I'm sorry, I'm shouting. It was one of my. It's like my signature ability.
You rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Only if you help. Only if you help me.
Okay, so I just with 3d6 plus 1d4 plus 3, I do 12 points of damage.
Okay.
But I'm just infusing it with all the fuck you fish that I can fit into me.
Don't get salty.
Ah, God.
You think me better watch his ass next week.
Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I don't have enough bardic inspirations to just throw them around. Is anybody? Let me see. Nobody's really hurt, and I can't really cast healing word. You know what? Can I say that I have another dagger and throw a second one?
You know what? For the sake of it, sure.
Okay, it's not. I know it's going to get like the penalties and stuff.
I really hate you, fish. Really hate you.
I got a 20 on this one. I can't do Psychic Blades twice, and I don't get the bonus, so this is just 1d6. Or 1d4. A 3.
Okay.
Was there something
All
the
right.
barbarian wanted to say about my damage level?
You are seeing sort of a reddish cloud show up in the water as the shark moves around.
More sharks, more sharks.
I stabbed it. I did that. I point at it. Go. I did that. Just kill this fucking thing.
Also,
Well, don't just stab it. You kill it too.
I would like to be fair to you. You have done more damage, I think, than I did last round. Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Even with my 2 attacks. So.
Oh, the fish puns, guys. Come on. Ah, Creed.
Okay. Then, yeah, you know I gotta do it to him. Bonus action reload, so to speak. And 2 more.
All right.
I'm gonna roll them both to hit at the same time, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. We got 21 and a natural 1. Do you
Okay.
need me to do math, or is that an auto fail?
The one is definitely a fail.
Cool.
The
Oh,
other
that's
one
right.
does
This is
hit.
attacks. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Okay. Math. 1d6. 8. No. 10.
10.
I'm
All right.
raging.
I like that because it makes it really easy to add. All right.
That's it.
That's it.
I will yell at both of them to stay away from the edge of the boat so they don't fall.
Good call.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Not-
shut
not
up, thank
roll,
you.
Just
It is actually going to, since it's here and right up close, it's going to change sides. It's going to come at you from the top side. And it's
Yeah, you
going to
better run.
snap.
Fucking fish.
All right. I am just an awful person, I know. It is going to slam into the boat, and you feel it lurch, but it doesn't seem to have the same impact behind it.
Okay.
So, Malaga, you're up.
Oh my god, they're still doing fish puns.
There's so many of them.
Listen, some of you, I know, people have talked to me that you watch this on YouTube later. If you're watching this on YouTube, please go back to the Twitch channel so you can see the timestamp fish puns. I feel they're a critical part of this episode. Go ahead, Malaga. Sorry.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything else, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cast Chaos. Hang on. Let me just see if I can. Can I use this one creature? Oh, it's not gonna do anything. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Chaos Bolt on the thing again. That would be 20.
Okay. That hits.
And that is 11.
Although, again, you will have to move before you can actually see it.
Oh, shit. I keep forgetting about that because that fucker moved. Okay. Yeah, I'll move over. And then that is 11 lightning damage.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Oops.
So
Shit.
you go through.
Nope. Sorry, I forgot my screen is a touch screen and I was trying to wipe a drop of water off the screen.
Okay, anything else?
That is it.
All right. And Arya?
I'll just kind of get back to the middle of the boat.
All right. Let me see. There we go. Sorry, just adjusting something on my side. Okay, so this thing, it's bleeding out. I'm just gonna turn to it. I'm just gonna look at it and just glare and say, "You're already chum, and you're too stupid to fucking know it. So just die." And I'm gonna use vicious mockery in the most base way possible.
Okay.
Yeah. The most unimaginative way.
Again, you would probably have to get closer to the edge to be able to.
Oh, okay. Is there something on? Is there something over there I can stand on? Is there a box over there I can stand on or something?
Yeah, there's, like I said, there's those sort of raised parapets or platforms on the edges.
All right, I'm doing that.
Okay.
Put myself at risk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I would. Listen, the only time I feel like it's appropriate to say it's what my character would do is when you're fucking things up for yourself. That's my soft advice and code of ethics. So yes, can I get this shark to roll to see if my sick burn hurt its feelings?
Yeah, I mean, you can't see a shark's tears underwater, but
Did it take the bait? Yeah.
yeah,
Go ahead.
you can't. You can't see a shark's tears underwater, so it's all just salt.
That felt oddly profound until it wasn't. Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, okay. So perfect.
Yeah.
3. Ha.
All right.
Show him.
Okay. Torin.
Fatima says she can't see us anymore. Wait, Ellen. Looks like it's just her. No, it looks like it's still showing for me. So never mind. My apologies.
Okay.
Oh, it's me. I'm Torn.
You're Torin. Yeah.
I was like, I want to see if I can see us. That's fine. I'm fine. Okay, cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run over and grab another thingamahoosit.
Spear?
Javelin?
Thing.
Oh.
And then I'm going to get over here to the edge
Oh.
and throw 2 more. Because I got 1 move. This is it. That is a math 22 and a 10.
Okay. 10 does not hit.
Okay. I had a feeling about that. 12.
Okay. 12.
Piercing.
All right. Yeah. Well, you're over 100 damage now.
Shit. That's all me, right?
It's looking pretty rough. And is there anything else you're going to do there, Torin?
I'm just gonna yell at it. I don't know. I'm gonna yell at it like, "You'll have to try harder than that." I don't know. I keep
tell
saying
him.
the same thing. That's just how I feel.
Tell him.
Okay.
I narrow my eyes at the fish. Yeah, you tell him, Torin.
Shark is going to attack at disadvantage. What? I must have hit the wrong button. Okay, it's still enough to hit, but that was...
I'm trying, bless my heart.
And, yeah, so let's see damage on that. Okay, I'll get you all to roll Constitution.
Yes.
As the shark sort of bumps up from underneath, tearing off more chunks of wood.
How's an 18?
I got a 13.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got Malaga 18.
all right.
Does 13 pass?
It does not pass. It's just under what you need. So you're knocked back. 10
Yeah,
feet,
you're gonna die,
and
you
you're
stupid
prone.
pumpkin! Oh,
Son of
I hate sharks.
a... All right. The ship
This
is starting to show some obvious hull damage.
I took a mission. I took a job from the Traveler races, and Lotharia's pissed. Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to yell out, "What the hell is the crew doing? Why aren't they fixing the boat? They're like watching us? And you stinking shrimp!" I'm gonna go ahead and let's go Chaos Bolt at 3rd level.
There's no firepower on the ship, so they're just not cannon. Go on.
Oh, Jesus. Anyways, this doesn't obviously hit because that's a 12.
12 does not hit. No. Sorry, it just sort of, it dives under just as you're readying your Chaos Bolt, and it just sort of dissipates against the surface of the water.
Yep, that's it.
All right, Scenaria.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Fatima.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That's very great.
Aw, thank
appreciate it.
you.
I want to throw a spear. Listen, spears are versatile. If I throw it with both hands, does it get the 1d8 damage, or is it still 1d6?
I believe thrown, it's always 1d6, and these are javelins. They're
Javelins. Oh, okay. Let me tweak my stats here for a second. I also don't have javelin proficiencies, but we're adding it anyway because we're saucy today. Okay, let me see.
Is that a fish sauce?
No, that wasn't, but it isn't it retroactively. Okay, I gotta check one thing about bards before I do this.
Sorry. That was genuinely like I inhaled my coffee.
Well, don't do that.
It's not how it's meant to be ingested.
Okay. You know what? I don't even have... I'm just gonna chuck a javelin at it. You know what?
Okay.
That's really all I got right now.
By all means.
It's... I just have the one mean.
Get
It's a
him.
15. Does that hit?
Mm-hmm. That does hit. Inari is as surprised as anybody.
In terms of it's what my character would do, but I will regret it, I'm gonna grab a javelin, step up on the crate for the 3rd time, jump up on the crate for the 3rd time, looking like an Olympian, javelin thrower, and she's like, "Stop fucking doing that!" I'm gonna throw the javelin. I'm gonna use my final bardic inspiration for psychic blades.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do 1d6 minus 1 damage, and then I'm going to do... Please, dear God, if it's my third bad roll like this, I don't know what happens next. 15 damage total.
Nice. All right. So, you go through, and how do you want to do this?
Ha!
I think just for a moment, just like there's like sort of like tears a little bit in Lara's eyes, like the way when you cry, not out of sadness, but out of pure frustration, and just like she's, I mean, like I've said, I'm basically playing her as like genuinely having the manic mood swings, and she's just been depressed and cynical and angry all day, and every angry thought she's been carrying since this morning is charged into this javelin, and they all culminate in the phrase "fucking shark," and then throw it and just try and throw it all the way, and ideally it comes right out the other side if I can have that.
All right, yeah. I mean, with the abilities that you have with the psychic, sure. You just skewer the fish with this javelin, completely defying any probability or possibility. And you see the shark just sort of stop moving and floating away.
Excellent.
Fatima 2. Shark phobia. What is it with everybody tonight? Reed, you're horrible. These people will not be able to sleep. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody.
This is just a general question. If you don't feel comfortable answering it, absolutely don't. How many other people with shark phobias grew up near the ocean? Just curious.
I'm just gonna watch this thing. While they're waiting for answers, I'm just gonna say, just die, you son of a bitch. And that's all I got.
You finally listened. Finally listened to you, Inaria.
If there's any crew on the deck of the ship, I want to yell at them to try to catch that thing with a net or something.
Everybody at the moment is below decks, and you do hear pounding, and it sounds like somebody is down below decks actively working at repairing the damage.
Are there any nets on the...
On the surface?
On the surface of the boat.
The deck?
The deck. I don't go on boats, okay? Conscious choice.
There are a couple of, like I say, crates and things you could try to look through, but there doesn't seem to be, like, generally decks are kept as tidy as possible so that, you know, they're not a tripping hazard.
Alright, so if I don't see any of those around, I do want to run over and kind of throw an Arya up in the air and catch her and just be like, why don't you hit things more often?
Don't piss me off enough. Also set me down. Being in the air is very scary when I'm not the one doing it.
All right.
I hate that thing.
I bet it would have tasted really good, though.
Yeah. At least it's finished.
And since we are at 9:20, 8:20 your time, did you want to break here?
Why do I keep doing this?
I'm okay with that, yeah.
Okay. Seems like a reasonable time for this.
I'm like tapping into your bro energy.
All right, so let's take 15 here,
Mm-hmm.
and we can be back in just a little bit to resume and deal with the Sahuagin.
Woo!
Happy sailing and no bad sharks.
Yeah.
Also, we have a poll up in the chat now. If you want to see it, you can vote on whether you have a fear of sharks and whether you grew up near the ocean.
Thank you.
I'll see you all soon.
All right. And we're back, and apparently my thing has decided it doesn't want to stick around. Okay, we'll just go back to here for now. There we are. Welcome!
Hello.
So, in case you're just joining us now, our heroes have been on a boat and been recently attacked by a very large shark. And is there anything that you want to do in the immediate aftermath of that fight?
I'm gonna sit down on the crate. I'm gonna sit down on the same crate that I killed that shark, and I'm gonna pull out my pan flute, and I'm just gonna look at it, and I'm just gonna mutter very angry profanities under my breath, and just put it away, and just look out at the water, and that's about it.
Okay. Eventually, the construction sounds that you hear from below deck subside, and then the captain and the two main deckhands who you have seen previously come up on deck. Well, that was quite a thing.
Yeah, no, thank you for that. Thank you for your help and everything that you contributed. It's very much appreciated. We're fine.
Well, somebody had to keep the boat going.
How is it?
We'll stay afloat. We're going to need to go into dry dock for a bit, but we should be able to take you where you need to go.
We'll be ready for that.
So if we wouldn't have been here, what would you guys have done? You would have, died and become a snack.
Yeah,
Don't
they
think
would
we're
have.
not aware of that. But at the same time, we wouldn't have been going out to this bay in the first place. I will say anybody who wants to can make an Arcana check.
Hmm.
Shits and
Yeah.
giggles.
4.
Oh, that is
Uh,
so appropriate. I rolled a nat
13.
so it's a 0.
Malaga, you do know that from what you've read and what you've seen sort of around, Sahuagin do have the ability to mentally command sharks.
Somebody sicked him on us on purpose.
What do you mean?
That sounds fishy.
Shut up, and also what do you mean?
These big things don't normally...
You got muted? No.
Sorry, that is my cat who just popped on my trackpad and muted me.
Say, Cat, she's role-playing well.
Yeah, so these big monsters aren't apparently smart enough to think of anything on their own. They were commanded. This one had to have been commanded to attack us.
What's the range on their ability to command them?
What is the range, DM?
It's a fair distance. You know that probably would not have seen whatever was doing that attack.
Let me be more direct in a way that I can't be without discussing game mechanics. Is the distance such that it's reasonable that it would be a reasonable suspicion that someone on the boat made that happen?
I mean, it could have happened, but unlikely.
Okay. I just want to I wanted to do an insight check on the 2 crew members that came up. Just
Okay.
as we're talking about this to see.
All right, go ahead, make a check.
16.
Okay. They're showing obvious signs of stress, like you've just recently been through a major shark attack. Beyond that, they don't seem to be overly cagey or unusually suspicious in any way. Like there's no particular reason to think that they would behave unusually.
Yes, we're going to be fine. We'll get there and we'll take your money. We'll be fine.
It's going to be probably another hour or so if you want to get a short rest in.
I do. During the short rest, I'm using my bardic ability of the Song of Rest. If anybody wants to recover hit points using hit dice, they'll also recover an extra 1d6. And my Song of Rest is just me resuming this mournful aria about about the night that always lay on the horizon, that always rises on the horizon. And that's all I got.
Okay.
And I got my bardic inspirations back. I forgot I have that 5th level ability.
So, as you're
Alli, oh sorry.
Oh.
No, because Alli said something, but it got missed because of the mic.
I was gonna ask if you were there yet.
Okay. So as you come around, you do sort of see what seems to be a bit of a secluded bay. And the boat sort of changes from sail propulsion back to the rowed oars. The crewmen below decks seem to be taking that back on. But further out than you would probably be comfortable with, they do stop rowing. And they sort of move out and start getting a small dinghy ready for you.
And I just look at that thing and I just go, oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Afraid we can't get much closer than this.
Yeah, you are afraid, I understand. Alright. What was it? At that point, I'm just gonna look at that. Look at my Torin and Malaga, and just say, well, are we ready?
Guess I'm rolling.
Might as well.
All right. So you do sort of row in. The dinghy is small, and as you're sort of rowing forward, I'll get Alli to make 3 athletics checks for me, just to see how that goes.
Tight. 9.
Okay. So.
That's the first one.
Okay.
Do you want all 3?
Well, I was just gonna respond to that,
Yep.
but if you want to do all 3, go ahead.
No, go for it. I'll leave that there.
Okay. So, basically, you start rowing, and you can see very, very quickly why they say we can't go any further, because even this small dinghy is very quickly bottoming out. You're going through and paddling, and there's just like a reef underneath you, and parts of that are just grazing the underside of your dinghy. You're able to sort of push against it, but it really, at one point, you sort of get bottomed out, and you have to really sort of work at it to get yourself free, and it does take a little while to get going. Go ahead and make your...
Do you need help with that, Torin?
No, I got this.
Okay, because Malaga's right here.
Sorry.
Hey.
I'm sure you're very strong. My second roll is a 25.
Alright. 25,
no.
yeah, so this time you're continuing along much smoother. You do still bottom out at a couple of places, but you don't get stuck as a result of it. And, while you're here, you can see there's a lot of action sort of in this reef. A lot of small fish and things swimming out underneath you. Go ahead and make the third one.
That's a total of 8, but it's nat 1. I was like, I'm gonna try a different die. Just for funsies.
Alright. So you get probably just sort of around this point here. If you can see it on the map. The viewers obviously can't at the moment. But you get there and you are stuck. Unfortunately, the boat is high-centered on something there. Somebody is going to have to get out to lighten the dinghy to actually get you to move.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have to be the one to try it, so...
Okay, then I can do that. Like, Anaria, like, that is the thing about sirens. They actually do like the water, even if they're not in the water. It's weird. But anyway, Anaria realized, well, would I be able to just, like, immediately understand, or does Torin need to explain that to me? Or...
I would say Torin probably needs to give at least a basic explanation of what's happened.
We're fine. This is fine. I just... Someone needs to get out for a minute, because I can't. We're stuck. But
no, it's fine. No, it's not fine, but it's okay, I guess. Just a bitter conversation as Anaria just hops out into the water. Am I swimming, or am I what's the depth?
At this point, it's shallow, but it sort of alternates. You've got reefs that are, you can physically walk across probably about waist deep, and then once you're over those, then you're above your head.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get out, and I'm just gonna start walking towards the island, I guess. Right?
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, over here you can see there's very steep-walled cliffs that just sort of meet up against the water. And then
I toggled off my fly ability. I need to say it again.
looking forward, if you see it, you can start to see the end of this shipwreck.
Okay.
You get yourselves, now that Inaria is out of the boat and you're loose enough, you can move yourself forward and get to a point where you're now all able to get out of the dinghy and sort of start walking in the shallow water. I'm actually gonna...
I don't think it's the phone ringing, Tammie's mom. I think it might be. There's like the music in the background has like a high pitched ring sound that comes and goes. It might be what it sounds like. Sorry, Tammie's. Sorry.
So, you come up and you do see on this shipwreck, and it is a shipwreck. It's there, but there are large, obvious holes below decks. This thing has foundered completely in the water and has just sort of settled on the bottom of the this bay, probably as a result of those reefs that you had problems getting over. And because you've got such a ludicrous perception there, Ben.
Yeah, hi.
I'm gonna say, you see without any real difficulty that there are at least 4 humanoid figures walking on the deck.
Can you ping where that is?
Yes. You'll probably have to zoom out from where you are.
Oh, I see it.
This is a very large map. And I'm gonna come back.
I look over.
I'm just gonna have to log us back in here 1 second. This is not working as well as I thought it might.
Let me double check something. Yeah, they're about 60 feet away. Okay, I'm going to use message on one of them. Okay. And I'm going to just say, we're here to talk, or parlay, or we just need to speak with you. We're not a threat right now, obviously. Can we please just have a conversation?
Okay. Does the spell translate anything?
Let me see. I don't think so.
So,
No, they just hear the message.
okay. Do you speak Primordial by chance?
No.
Okay.
No, I speak bird. I speak celestial.
Big bird.
I speak Aarakocra and celestial.
So you see, sort of everybody on the deck stops. We're sort of aimlessly milling about, clearly going about their own business. Everyone stops, and then you see the large one in the center start barking out commands.
Someday I'm going to meet Horus, and this is going to go a lot differently. So I googled for that joke. So I'm going to talk to. I'm going to tell the others. These things they either don't understand me or they don't care, no matter how sweet I was to them. Torin, I think it might be. So what's up?
Can we tell what language that person's barking out? Can I tell that it is primordial?
You're a little ways away. Go ahead and make a perception check.
That's a 4.
Oh, no.
Okay. It kind of just gets caught in the sound of the surf and the pretty much everything that's happening around you. You are fairly close to the cliffs and in about knee to waist deep water, depending on how tall you are.
5'6", so I'm good.
Yeah.
So what was I gonna say? So the is it 60 feet? Is it less than 60 feet or less away from me? The big one.
The big one is... Yes, the big one is going to be about 60 feet at this point, I believe. Give me just a second.
Okay.
I can use the measuring tool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's happened, but my measuring tool has collapsed into a little tiny button. Okay, yeah, 55 feet, so go ahead.
I'm gonna point out to him. I know he doesn't get my language, but I'm gonna point out to him, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, I was talking to you, and I was trying to have a conversation with you. I know that you're angry with some of them. We're not with them." I'm walking towards him slowly, like I'm angrily trying to prove a point. When I do that, I want to give a small hand gesture to the other two, basically signaling, you guys know what I'm doing, and you know what you need to do. And as I'm walking towards him, I'm going to cast Enthrall.
Okay.
He needs to make a Wisdom 14 saving throw, or he has to actively make pass perception checks with disadvantage to pay attention to people besides me.
Okay.
I'll put the full text in the chat just to be sure. But...
All right. All right. Sorry, I accidentally closed the thing that I needed right now instead of the shark.
Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong one. There we go. Clicking the right one. Sorry, just ignore me. How did it do?
It rolled a 17. So
Okay, well, I tried.
you see that it's as you're walking forward, and we'll put you forward a little bit here on the map since you did say that you're doing that. You can see it's now actively signaling to the other three on the deck. And I'm going to get everybody to roll initiative again.
I wanted to do something too.
Sorry,
Hey, 20 for me.
It's a lot harder to do that when they don't know my language.
Well, what I was going to say that I was going to do, when I see that you're not having any luck, I'm just going to repeat your first message in my 3 languages that I know. Kind of like, you know, this is the beep at the airport message. I'm going to say it in Common, Elvish, and Primordial, and hope that one of them hits.
Okay. I will say you can do that on your turn, if you'd like.
Okay. Oh, right, up there. My turn. Malaga. Where am I? 20.
My initiative is 18. I have wasted all my spell slots ever.
That's okay. I'm sure you don't need those. They're fine.
Mm-hmm.
You all wanted more combat.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it in your voice. All right, Torin, did you put your...
Yeah, it's a 3. I'm gonna put it on.
Oh, okay.
This is my sad face.
All right, so Malaga.
So
Are we fighting? Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, they're talking.
well,
Oh shit! Oh shit! It's ominous music. It's ominous tunes. You gotta send me this track later. I gotta use this for Strahd.
So basically, I'm gonna follow Inaria towards the boat, but like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and repeat her initial first message. Sorry, I'm hearing circus music and I'm like distracted. In the 3 languages. Sorry.
It's my enthrall. Sorry. When you walk by me, by the way, I'm just gonna mutter really quickly. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
All right. So you go ahead and you send some message. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, let's try again. Oh my god.
Or sorry, not perception, persuasion.
Oh, okay, that's good. So that's a 17.
17. Okay. You see, after you say it in primordial, it sort of calms down a little bit. It doesn't seem to be off guard, but at least it has stopped being actively seeming to direct people against you.
I think Reed, you have 2 tracks going at the same time right now.
Oh, great. Okay.
I thought that was on purpose.
I put a poll in the chat.
And then the command or the combat.
I put a poll in the chat. You guys can vote to think if anybody's going to die in the chat or in the fight, just for the hell of it.
Okay.
Vote multiple times.
Anything else from you, Malaga?
No, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna relay the message and I'm gonna keep advancing as long as we're still advancing.
Okay, well, move yourself as you see fit.
Ow. Okay.
And just so you are aware, since you are in deep water, this is difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't go far.
Sure.
I'm also kind of enjoying myself. I'm like, hey, I'm in the water. I'm floating. But I'm here to do a job.
All right. So Inaria.
I'm gonna say real fast to Malaga. I'm gonna say, "Are we fighting them then? Are we killing these guys, or what's up? Or what are we doing?"
I don't know. They haven't said anything to me yet.
I'm gonna look at Malaga. I'm gonna say, "I'm trusting you." I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on Malaga. And then I'm going to walk as far as I can to them, which, if I'm in difficult terrain, is 15 feet. So that's about here. So I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna mutter under my breath, if we're all just gonna kill each other for stupid reasons, then let's all just kill each other for these stupid reasons. And I'm gonna brace my fingers, flex my fingers, brace them. I'm gonna ready enemies abound if the leader begins to do anything hostile, explicitly hostile towards any of me or my allies.
Okay. All right.
I see Alli clicking around, so I'm just gonna put it in the chat. It is a 3rd level spell that literally destroys the person's ability to pick their target. Every time they use the attack action, the DM has to use die rolls to determine who they hit, and they can't tilt the rolls at all. Completely random who their target is.
Sick.
All right.
Don't you? Anaria's whole thing is that we're all going to destroy each other. We're all going to destroy ourselves.
As one does. So, are
Mhm.
you doing anything else other than the ready?
No, I did the bardic inspiration to Malaga, and that's it.
Okay. So, these three, since they are pretty much all in the initiative rank, are going to jump into the water towards you. It's hard to tell specifically if they're aggressive, but they're not moving fast. So, and then the big one, the sort of the one that seems to be giving the orders, moves forwards and yells at Malaga. The rest of you would not understand this, just the unless you understand Primordial.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what do you want? Why are you here?
I will relay the message to them they're asking why are we here? What do we want? What is it? Are we here just to claim the shipwreck and the stuff that was on it? This is literally Tammie asking.
The people on the people on the island, the city was paying us 1,000 gold to basically preemptively kill these people before they became a threat. So basically, whenever they say, "What do you want?" If you read that to them, I'm gonna do a fuckery here. I'm gonna look at Malaga and I'm gonna say, "Tell them that some assholes paid us to fight them, and that we're here to ask for them to make a better offer."
I will do so.
Okay, so that's literally what you say, that you're gonna ask for a better offer.
We really don't want to unless you have a better idea, or if we can come to some arrangement.
Okay.
I was just going to tell them myself. I was just going to say we're here to claim what was on the boat because, I mean, it's not theirs. But I kind of like Anaria's idea, and this could turn out really, really bad, weird, interesting. So I'm going with that one.
The only moral superiority that island has is that they made us an offer first.
Mm-hmm.
They will turn around and they will say, "We make no deals with your kind. You only betray." And she is going to start casting Bless.
Is that the leader?
Yes.
I'm genuinely asking for DM ruling, not fuckery. I said that my trigger was if they do anything hostile towards us. Where do you fall on that for blessing their allies after that statement?
I would say, because it's such a weird corner case, obviously she's doing it not because they're friends.
Yeah, exactly. She's obviously priming them to fight us, but it's also being very literal. It's not a hostile action. So I'm asking for your ruling, and I'm going to go with whatever it is. I don't disagree with whatever
she can get the Bless off without being fucked with, but then you can cast Enemies Abound.
Okay.
Because it's a little ambiguous as to how hostile she is.
Okay.
Okay.
So when she does that, then I will just say, "We tried, you fucking idiots," and I'm just gonna let loose the magic, and I'm gonna weave, and it's just gonna be this magic that's sort of like darting purple bluish energy that moves in angular ways and swirls around her face, and then just immediately tries to like settle into her eyes. It's intelligence saving throw of 14.
Intelligence, that's weird.
Yeah, stupid thing.
That's an 18.
Are you kidding me? Oh man, I tried. Okay, well done. Well done.
Sorry.
No, it's valid.
I know those save and suck spells. They're problematic.
Who voted for Anaria? Come here, I just want to talk.
That was me.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no, with the power of prophecy.
Torin, you're up.
Right. So I've kind of been like ping-ponging my eyes between them. Like, are we fighting? Are we talking? Are we fighting? Are we talking? And then once I see that we're fighting, I'm going to... you know what? I got like one move. I'm gonna go going to, can I get close enough to hit them? Let me check real quick. So I got 40 feet of movement, but it's difficult terrain, so that's 20, right?
Mhm.
So I can get to right here. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just, like, dash up so that I'm kind of in front of everybody. So I will just use my action to dash and get, let's see, measure in. I'm gonna get right, I want to be right, yeah. Let's say I'm right here. Let me move me. Hello? I think that's 40. Based on my little measure tool.
I am really trying to get
and-
this to work, but this browser thing is worse than what I had before.
And you know what? I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Excellent.
Because now I've seen this kind of like start to escalate. So I'm gonna like kind of do that thing where you like kind of like pump yourself up. And then I'm gonna like take on a defensive stance. But obviously there's no mechanical use for that. I'm just getting in front.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm dealing with map issues because I can't get everybody on the map because it happens to be in the little corner that nobody can see.
It's fine.
There. I think that'll do.
There we go. It's a tour of the. I'm watching you give a tour of the island on the Twitch stream,
Sorry.
and it's very thoughtful. It's very thoughtful.
I'm just
Yay!
trying to get something that at least will give you a chance to see something, but it looks like that's about it. Okay, so Malaga.
Okay, it's me again. Ay. 1, 2. I'm gonna kind of hang back just a little bit. I'm not my normal barbarian, so I don't get in the front lines. But I'm going to say, this time here, I am going to say, look, we're here to get the supplies that were on the ship that you stole. We just want our supplies. We have women and children and innocent people dying. Their medicine is on the ship.
Make a deception check. I'm gonna say at disadvantage.
I gave you bardic inspiration.
I do have bardic inspiration. Yeah. Does that negate the disadvantage?
No, we'll
it
see.
just adds to it. Adds to your roll.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, a 19 out of 20. I like it.
Does she need the bardic inspiration?
I don't need it. I got a 19 on my
I don't know what
roll.
I don't know what his target number is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Because it might be above 20.
Yeah, it definitely you would need to go higher than that.
Good God. Bardic is what, a 1d6?
I mean, you're asking them for supplies
8.
that don't
8?
exist.
That's a 1d8. Do it. Put a little mustard on it.
That is a 5, so it gives me 24. I don't know why it's not showing up there yet.
I was honestly putting the DC at 25.
How dare you!
That's my target for a hard fight, or for a hard check. And unfortunately, she's skeptical because, like I said, she knows there are no valuable supplies. There's nothing here.
You don't know what humans need as medicine.
It's not broken down fishing supplies. That's one thing for sure.
It's for bandages.
All right, Inaria.
I'm gonna say, I'm going to look at Malaga and say, what did you tell them? You muted.
Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't say that in English or in common. I'll tell them what I tried. Sorry, I forgot you guys can't. Oh, I love Fatima's question. Can fans award inspiration? I wish.
We're actually talking about adding a system for that later, but that's going to be a thing. We're talking about adding a thing where players can use, or audience can use points to give people boosts, but that's going to be later. So do you tell them about the sickness and everything, right?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I don't think she's buying it.
He's not now, until I let out my groans of agony and suffering and pain, and I'm going to double over, and I just want to let out these mournful cries of an ailing person who just needs a little bit of mercy to get through this. Reed, I would like to use a performance check, and also I would like to use my Siren's ability that if I'm using my voice for a performance check, I get advantage.
Okay. I'm gonna call it a straight check.
Yeah, because I assumed you would. You would.
But go
I can't
ahead.
I can't give myself 22.
22. Okay. She starts chattering.
And I'm just ailing, and I'm just like, oh, Malika, sell it.
You don't understand what she's saying.
No idea.
Malika, you hear, kill them before they spread whatever plague they brought with them.
It's not working. She wants to kill us.
This was. Do you have any idea how much I'm humiliating myself for this?
It's a good performance. I'm believing it. Oh.
Who cares what the fuck you think? Thank you, though.
So they do believe you are sick.
Yeah.
They just have different feelings about what they should do about that.
Kill the weak one first. No, Fatima. No.
Just have like a quick moment of like, oh my god, what happened?
All right. Anything else for Inaria?
That was my performance check for a bonus action. I don't have any bonus actions that I want to use just yet, so that's it for me.
Okay. So this one, which one are you? Over there. This one is going to come in.
Oh, you're fantastic.
And it is going to go right after Inaria because it has been instructed to kill the sick one.
Hit me!
Alli, I messaged you.
Oh, god damn it.
So that's a 19 to hit. Inaria?
Okay. 19 to hit. Yeah, you know what? Oh, Alli, you're right. I'm so sorry about that. A 19. Yeah, that hits. Are you asking if a 19 hits a bard that is currently hunched over?
I'd just like to hear it.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. And it bites down at you for 2 damage, piercing.
I'm assuming it doesn't move through my range of... What do you call it?
Opportunity
not
attack?
For opportunity attack,
yeah.
no.
Eh.
This one is also going to follow up with an attack with its spear.
I'm just, as soon as it bites, 11 does not hit. As soon as it hits me, I'm just gonna swipe my siren claws, I'll knock it away, and just immediately break character from the sick person. What the fuck was that? Inaria's finest hour.
All right, so it comes in and does a couple of attacks at you. The second one is going to take its turn. It's going to come up since Torin is so much closer and is going to attack Torin. So it's going to bite at you for 21.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Does 5 damage, and that's
What kind of
halved
damage?
to 3.
Okay.
Piercing.
Yay.
And
I
that's
mean, a
gonna
depressive
follow
bird
up
is gonna die.
with its spear.
I get to keep my rage, you guys.
So that's a 13 to hit.
That misses. I have a 14 AC.
Okay. So I guess they're not great with their spears here. The third one is going to come. It's going to come up here and go after an Aria. And it's going to roll with advantage since you don't have all of your hit points.
Oh, fuck.
So that's a 17 for the bite.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's 2 damage.
Okay.
And just remembering that we have bless. That's a 17 for
Again, that hits. Yeah.
5 piercing.
Okay, I'm doing great. I'm fine. I've got 19 out of 28. I'm fine. This is good.
All right.
I'm saucy. This is our beach episode. Let's go.
All right. So the priestess on the deck is going to start chanting a slow, low, rumbling chant. And you actually see the front of the boat start to move. It cracks, and the front, like the whole prow of the boat, just breaks off as if under its own volition. And we are going to go and add this.
What are we adding? What the
fuck?
fuckaroonie?
As the whole boat itself rearranges itself into almost a human-like figure.
What the fuck?
And that's all it's going to do for now. Go ahead, Torin.
All right. So since I get 2 attacks per action, can one of those attacks be a 2-handed swing with my warhammer, and then the second attack be with a different weapon, or do they have to be with the same one? Because I don't know how similar it is to the 2-handed combat.
You would have to
you
draw a weapon for
Okay.
2-handed combat.
Okay.
Or sorry,
yeah,
for
but
2 different weapons. If you
I thought
have
drawing a
them
weapon was
both in
free.
your hands, you can do 2 different
Okay.
attacks with 2 different weapons. That's fine.
Could I burn my bonus action
shit.
to draw
I
the
accidentally
weapon?
muted myself.
I thought drawing a weapon was a free action. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong this whole time?
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe drawing.
Let's find out.
Let's see.
Oh no, it says you can also interact with one object or feature the environment for free, such as blah blah blah, or you could draw your weapon as part of the same action you use to attack.
All right. So go ahead.
I get to be that player.
Yay!
I just know that Mel has an ability that makes it so you can draw throwing weapons as part of the action or as part of the attack.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So
We gotta look that up. Rangers.
I'm not concerned about it. Like I said, it's a one-shot.
Mhm.
Stakes cannot
Regardless.
be lower.
I
Yeah, that's fair.
do not have anything to do for a bonus action, so
Okay.
it would have been my bonus. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smack this jerk right here to my left, who's attacking my tiny feathered friend with my warhammer, 2-handed.
Okay.
So let's see if I can roll. Crit!
Nice. Barbarian crits.
All right.
Go
So
barbarian.
that is 2d8 plus 4.
Okay.
Oh, plus 2 because it's a melee strength attack. Ooh, a 1 and a 4. So that's but that's still not that bad. It's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And because I hit him while I'm raging.
Plus your rage, yeah.
Oh, I already added that. However, you watch as kind of like a swarm of like dragon figures, ghostly dragon figures, kind of like fall over the hammer and kind of mob this guy. He is going to have disadvantage on attacks against people who aren't me. And if he does attack someone who's not me, that person has resistance against the attack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look up at the priestess, and I'm going to chuck a javelin at her.
Okay.
I think she's in range, but I do not care either way, so let's see. She is! She's within range, so I don't have disadvantage. I like that.
All right.
And I like that. Sorry.
That's a good thing.
Man. I don't think it'll hit. That's an 11.
All right. An 11 against her does not hit.
I didn't
Just
give you bardic
misses.
inspiration. Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I just wanted to break her concentration. That's
All right. So that's it for you?
yeah, that would be it for me, because I'm not moving. Am I? No, I'm not going to move.
Okay. Malaga.
But I will shout at them. I don't know how big they are, but I will shout at them to pick on someone their own size. The ones that are hitting my friend.
They're not huge. They're about 5 feet.
Oh.
I
Well, then
am
I'm
not that
supposed
much
to
shorter than you.
Pick on someone bigger than you. Because I'm like just shy of 7 feet tall.
Okay.
Do you have to?
Do you want to die?
Fine, whatever.
Malaga, you're up.
Okay. I want to use my bonus action to spend a sorcery point to get back one of my spell slots.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I want to gain back one of my 3rd level slots.
All right.
And then I want to cast Chaos Bolt at the boss lady on the boat.
Okay.
Hang on. First of all, I'm going to physically just move myself over so I have a little bit better line of sight of her. Sorry. No, I did not want to do that. Okay. So there. And then... That is a 19 to hit.
At the beast or at the priestess, right?
The boss lady.
So
Boss
okay,
lady.
that hits.
Yep. Okay. So now... Oh, shit. I didn't do it. It's not going to do all the automatic things for me. I'm going to hit the cast so I can get the 9
Okay.
damage, and then 7 is psychic damage.
Okay. So you go through. Oh, that's a total.
I don't understand what it does there, so...
What are you doing? What are you casting?
Chaos Bolt.
Chaos.
Chaos Bolt at 3rd level.
So that
Okay.
should be, what, 3d8 damage?
Yeah.
Isn't it 2d8 plus 3d6?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
so,
it's 16 total. It's 16
so
total.
16 total. Okay. I think I've been calculating that wrong. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Read.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, but I thought that 7 was the something to give me the type of damage.
No, the 7 at the end is that you do 2d8 plus 1d6.
And then,
It's a weird one. You do 2d8 plus 1d6, and then of the 2d8 that you roll, you choose one of the numbers on that to determine what type of damage it is. So all of your dice are being used for multiple things, and that's why it's weird.
Oh, for God's sakes. Okay. So I'm going to add them, but I'm always going to take the rest as the damage. So psychic 7 for psychic damage. So whatever the total was for psychic damage.
Okay. So, yeah, you do 16 psychic damage.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. Sorry about that. I was misunderstanding the information that was being put to me.
That's okay. I don't know. I'm a first-time sorcerer. I like to be the tank. So this is very new to me.
All right. So if you're
and
done...
that's it. Yep.
All right. And Arya.
I'm going to look at the priestess, and I'm going to say... I'm just going to look at her and I'm going to say, we tried to negotiate with you and talk to you, and the last thing that I'm going to fucking do is die to some other invaders who can't even hold a fucking conversation. So enough of whatever you're doing. And I'm going to take like my hands and I'm going to pull back like this sort of like almost like a cat's cradle yarn of like purple angular energy. I'm going to fling, I'm into like this sort of astral pattern, and I'm gonna throw it at the golem thing. I want to cast Dispel Magic on it.
Okay. Go ahead and cast Dispel Magic.
There's no
so-
roll unless it's a 4th level or higher.
Okay. It definitely is 4th level or higher.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 1d20 plus 3.
Yeah.
So let me see. That would be a 20.
Okay. So the golem sort of stops
Mm-hmm.
and collapses back down into immobility. Just sort of.
Can we talk now? Translate.
All right. So, is there anything else you're gonna do?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna tell Malaga. I'm gonna say to Malaga, just do what you have to do and do it well. And I'm gonna send a Bardic Inspiration over to you. And they updated it just to say you can now use Bardic Inspiration to augment how much damage you do with a spell. Just putting it out there.
Very nice.
All right. So, if you want, we'll put a little boink there for you, so you know you've got your inspiration. All right. So these are still under orders. They are still going to attack an area.
Yeah, that's fine. And I just look at them and I just go, fine. And I grab my pan flute.
But they are at now disadvantage, correct?
No, just the one that I hit.
Oh, okay. So he is going to be still at full. So that is 3.
Is that the
sorry.
attack? Or?
No, sorry. He's a 10 to hit.
A 10 does not hit. So he swings at me, and I just grab my pan flute, and I just swing, and I knock his. What is he biting me, or is it a spear? What is it?
Yeah, he's biting you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take him. I'm just gonna smash his face away with the pan flute. Not. I know it's not doing damage or anything. I'm just gonna stop that.
Yeah.
There you go, Fatima.
All right, and he's going to follow up with a bite, or sorry, with a spear.
Okay, yeah, that one's probably gonna hit.
It's a 12.
Nope, doesn't hit. I said, I'm just gonna can I use the pan flute for that? No, I'm just gonna take my arm and just knock the spear aside and just, yeah.
Okay. The next one is going to attack, continue its attack against Torin. So we'll start off with a bite. 2 rolls of a 5. That is definitely going to miss. The second one is a 21.
That'll hit.
Okay. And
So
he's
I
going
just
to
laugh in its face and then just immediately get popped.
do 3 piercing damage. Halved,
Is that
so
halved
that's 2.
Oh. I'll take it.
The other one, now that you're doing something beside him and obviously kind of a threat, while the other one seems to consider you a delicious snack there in Arya, is going to attack back at Torin.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that's a 10.
Doesn't hit.
And then 21 for 9
Again?
damage, half to 5.
All right.
So
Just varying types of laughter as this happens.
I am just rolling up and down and up and down. It's just terrible.
Tor doesn't stop laughing. It just goes from taunting to a little bit pained to taunting again, and then to preparing to smack a bitch.
Okay. So the Yep. Did you say something?
Oh no, sorry. No, I was thinking out loud and I forgot that I turned my mic back on, so I was just
okay.
I was talking to myself.
All right. Oops, overshot. The priestess is going to take their turn. They're going to sort of look at the sad, beaten golem, and they are going to
Yeah.
turn around and look at Inaria, since you fucked this up for them,
I'm gonna look at them. Let's go.
and cast Hold Person.
All right. What's save on throwing that?
That's going to be DC 12 saving throw.
Of what category
Sorry,
though?
Wisdom.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of that. And yet I got a 20.
Okay.
Okay, so when that happens, I'm looking like this, and then with the whole person, I'm just gonna like break out whatever the magic is. I'm gonna. I said what?
All right. Torin, go ahead.
All right. So first things first, I'm going to like spin the warhammer in my hand. I'm going to look to one side to the guy on my right, and then I'm going to turn and I'm going to use my metallic breath weapon at the 2 in front of Inaria, so I can do a 15-foot cone
Okay.
for one of my attacks. And I'm going to use my enervating breath, so they both have to make con saving throws, DC 14, or become incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Yeah, both of them fail.
Awesome. So for flavor, we'll just say that like as I'm spewing it, it's kind of like it starts as a laugh and then it just goes like, "Stop hitting her! Hit me, you idiots!" And then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna crack their friend with my warhammer. Or actually, you know what? One of them's incapacitated. If I hit one of him, do I have? Nah. I'm gonna crack the other one with my warhammer.
Whoa,
Just
Alli.
why wouldn't I? What's up?
I'm messaging you something I just found out about you, but you didn't do anything wrong. I just found out something.
Okay.
Uh,
Actually, wait. There's no indication to us as like combat, sorry. There's no indication toward us in terms of like combat who is still blessed or not blessed, right? That wouldn't be like visible.
It wouldn't be visible. You do. I'll let it slip that they have lost bless as a result of the Chaos Bolt.
Okay, cool. I will crack the guy to my right then with a two-handed warhammer attack for my second attack on my action. And that's a 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Tight. And that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
No, 10 points of damage.
So you just backhand this guy with your hammer, and he just, reels under the assault of this big chunk of metal.
Yes.
All right. And that's going to bring us to Malaga, unless Torin has anything else.
Nah, no more bonus actions. All I can do is rage, and I'm already doing it. So.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. I'm going to go ahead and use another sorcery point to get back my 3rd level spell, and I'm going to do Chaos Bolt again.
Okay.
And then this time I will click on it properly so it does everything. Oh, shit, that's a 12. Wait, I'm going to use my Bardic.
12 miss?
12 hits.
That does the 12 miss. Oh, the 12 hits her. Oh, sweet. Okay.
I was like,
so that's what, 20, and then that was psychic damage again.
Hot damn.
20 psychic damage. Ouch.
And you can add the Bardic Inspiration if you want to. It's up to you.
Oh shit! Yes. Yes, you said that was a D8.
Yeah, it's a 1d8. They added that with Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Is that Bardic Inspiration can now increase how much damage is dealt.
Oh, I love it. Okay, where's my dice thing? A D8.
Oh, just kidding.
Oh, that's a 3. So 23.
23? Okay.
Real quick. Yep. This guy, the one that I actually hit with the attack, now he has disadvantage on attacks against targets that aren't me.
Okay.
It probably won't matter, but...
All right.
And I'm done my attack.
Okay. He's looking really, really rough, the priest. Or the priestess. Inaria.
Never mind. So I was making a really, really dumb joke, and I'm backing away from it. I'm gonna look at the priestess, and I'm just gonna say, while I'm like using this pan flute, and I'm to like block these things. I'm look. I am the weakest person in our group, and all of your people are attacking me, and I'm not even scared of them one bit. So what the fuck do you think is going to happen when we get over to you? And I'm going to use vicious mockery on her.
Okay.
Wisdom
so
saving throw of
wisdom
14. Wisdom save of 14.
That's a 15.
Damn it.
Man.
But I still mean the threat.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And then I'm going to just use... and then I'm going to say at the end, I'm going to be... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, no, I'm going to say... let's see, like... Okay, just assuming I don't fall. Anaria, you've got this. I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
Heal myself for 6 points.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So that's you done. So the incapacitated ones are incapacitated until the start of your next turn?
Yes.
Okay. And I believe that means they're basically out of the fight until then, correct?
Yes. No actions, no reactions.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So this one can't do anything except be incapacitated.
Wait, how does she incapacitate them?
Breath
My
weapon.
metallic breath weapon.
Good lord.
This one is going to attack Torin, though. Unsurprisingly. So it's going to come in with its bite. That's a crit for 23.
That's what I get for laughing at them.
But, you know, the bad rolls. They do 3 damage. That's
Total?
half to 2.
Just kidding, I keep laughing.
That's amazing.
Rolled a 1 and a 1. And then a
For
+1.
crits?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Heartbreaking.
That is wonderful.
And then the spear attack, 11 does not hit. So, and the other one is going to be there and be square. The priestess is going to use her bonus action to cast Mass Healing Word. So let's go ahead.
Bitch.
No!
All right. So.
I had counter spell. Is this like magic? Can I play it an instant?
Yeah.
Yes.
If
That's
if
exactly
you
what it's
have
for.
Counter spell.
Yes, I do.
All right.
I do. Okay.
Do you have spell
gonna
slots for
do
it?
That.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's go back down to it. Counter spell. I don't know what the hell I'm doing for it. I just clicked it. It's a
Okay.
3rd level. Anyways.
So you have a 3rd level spell slot?
Yes.
Okay. Then she starts to like wave her hands, cast a magical
Oh,
spell.
it is instantaneous. Whew.
And just as she's like waiting to expect the reaction, that glowing yellow light that you might be familiar with for this sort of spell, it just sort of snuffs out like a candle in the rain.
Whew.
So she sort of stops and curses at herself, and then is going to run and jump off the far end of the boat.
Bitch.
Mm.
Sorry. Those are my
Torin.
fighting words.
All right. Top
Oh, I'm
of your
up.
round. These two
No,
are
I'm not.
no longer incapacitated. You are up.
That's right. It happened so quickly. But I can't see her anymore.
She is currently out of range. Yes.
God, fuck that. All right. Well,
And I'll
hail.
just
All right.
officially put down the line where the actual break in the ship is, since it's probably relevant at this point.
All right. You know what? It worked so well last time. I'm going to use my acid breath weapon on these two on my left as my first attack.
Okay.
Dex
So now
saves.
Dex.
14.
Okay.
Yeah. I should roll anyway, but
1 successful, 1 fail.
All right, so the 6. Okay, so that's 9 points of acid damage for the one that failed,
Okay.
and you're rounding up for half, right? So
Yeah.
5 for
5.
the one that succeeded.
Okay. So the one that's immediately closest to you, Tor, just gets a complete face full of this acid, and he's looking really rough. He's just screeching in agony as the acid sort of goes through.
All right. Well, then in that case, for my second attack, I would like to. You know what? It's been working just fine. I'm gonna hit him with my warhammer, but this time I'm gonna come over my head and try to just kind of smash him into like a splat.
Okay. Go ahead and make your
We'll see
attack.
if it works. 11 to hit. I'm guessing does not.
That does not hit. No.
All right.
Roll for splat.
That's fine. That's fine. He gets 6 more seconds.
Okay.
That's
How
such
generous.
a powerful. That is such a powerful way to frame that. I have wanted to see Alli play a character that has like muscles for a long time, and it is delivering.
All right, Malaga.
I want to go ahead. Ooh, excuse me. And can I choose to only have sleep affect the bad people?
No. Sleep, unless you have the shaped spell or whatever the careful spell, I think it is.
No, it's quickened and subtle is what I have.
Then it just
Okay.
starts hitting low HP and sort of increases as it hits whoever it hits, basically.
I'm gonna put my friends to sleep. I'll go. Oh no, they're gonna fall in the water and they're gonna drown. Oh.
Can you designate an area for that, or is it?
You can designate
Yeah.
an area, yeah. So if you wanted to...
Yeah, because it's a 20-foot sphere, but no matter where I put the sphere to get all 3 of them, you guys are both getting hit.
I'm probably fine.
You're not too low on hit points. You're not looking as bad as they are, I hope.
12. I'm 12 down.
Oh well, if I have to, I'll go slap you guys awake.
I was gonna say.
I'm casting sleep at second level.
Okay. Would you please draw
sorry,
that
yes.
circle?
Yes, I realize I'm going to put that right here so that it gets the 3 of them, the 3 baddies.
Okay. So, what are you looking for specifically? Like, just comme ça? Is it 20-foot radius or 20-foot diameter?
Shoot.
Probably radius, right?
Within 20 feet of a point. It's an actual round thing.
Yeah, radius.
I don't know. I understood it as a radius.
Okay.
Or sphere, or whatever. It just says creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range.
Okay. So that is 20-foot radius circle.
Okay. So it'll still get the first one that's directly in front of an area?
Yeah, it'll hit those. That's probably your best bet, I'm
Okay.
assuming, for sleep.
I'll go with it. Okay, I will go with it. So casting the second level. I heard something bloop, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, it doesn't roll it for you. You're gonna have to roll 5d8.
Oh,
I think you can
jeez.
just click it on Roll20 though, the like box that says.
Oh, the 5d8. Yep, 21.
Okay.
What level are you casting it at?
Second.
So then you get to add an additional 2d8, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Plus another 9, so 30 total.
Sorry, sleep is one of my racial abilities in main campaign, so I'm like, I know this spell.
Thank you.
Now I have
Is
to
it
do
for the
Plus 30
satyr?
total.
Yeah.
What? There's like no balance in Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, and I think we're realizing that more and more as we go on.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it's such a broken camp. It's a narratively beautiful, but just mechanically just so broken to hell and back.
So yeah, 30 total.
And what are you currently at, Allie?
I'm at 45,
45,
43.
okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
so that's going to hit that. So those two fall asleep. The third one is not quite enough.
Sick.
Okay.
Uh,
And Torin is okay.
Torin is
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, phew, okay, good.
You
All
didn't roll high enough that if it was just me, you would know. So.
Yeah. So that's an aria. Unless there's more for.
No, that's it.
Okay,
You
an
guys, I
aria.
love having hit points.
Okay, so I can't see the priestess anymore. So just these two are asleep. So the one that's not asleep. Hold on, wait, no. I'm going to. Give me 1 second. Double checking something. And he's holding a spear, right? You said.
Yes.
What else is he holding? Anything else?
He doesn't really seem to have much else.
Let me think. I gotta look. You believe it or not, I gotta look up a thesaurus for what I want to do.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I don't have it. Okay. I'm gonna use command.
Okay.
I'm gonna point to this one,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say disarm.
Okay.
That's all I got. I wish I could 14 wisdom saving throw. I was trying to basically figure out a way to basically say in one word that it should not defend itself from attacks.
Oh.
But I couldn't figure out, I couldn't find a word for it. Surrender wouldn't work, and so disarm. I just wanted to drop its spear.
Okay. That's an 18 wisdom save. So
All right.
I believe that's successful.
Um,
I'm sorry. I'm having fun with this.
No, I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna
language barrier.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
I'm gonna narrow my eyes and have a look at it. I'm gonna go. Okay. Like I'm just like watching it. Like I genuinely don't have any other actions right now. That's it. That's all I got. So I'm just going to. That's my turn. That's my time. Bards changing the entire campaign, or just contributing nothing for the turn. Only two modes we have.
Okay. So this one is going to get his turn. He's going to use his action to wake his buddy up.
Aw, boo.
Because, yeah. So
Stop it. Stop.
doesn't
Stop it.
have much else that he can do, but
I'm just watching him rouse his friend and just stop. Stop it.
just sort of
Malaga.
leans over and stabs him with his spear. Just enough.
Malaga, can you say stop it in whatever their language is?
Whatever primordial sounds like.
Your accent is good.
All right. So he's awake now. This one is still asleep and doesn't have anybody to wake him up.
Oh, I'll wake him up.
And this one, who's still like horribly burned from acid, on death's door, is going to go ahead and attack at
Bring it.
Probably. Yeah,
I'm-
probably an Arya.
I'm sickly. I'm frail. I haven't shut the fuck up. I am the bard, and I am tanking. Let's go. This is fine.
So that's a 17.
Yeah.
And deals 5 damage.
Okay. Yeah. See, things happen when you roleplay a character who canonically has a latent death wish. Like, let's ride this.
And that's a 15 to hit.
That hits too.
For 7 damage.
All right. I'm at 13, and I am not worried at all.
All right.
Catch me.
Just swept out to sea.
All right.
Oh,
You
shit.
don't see anything else except the shipwreck starts to move again.
Ah, fuck that.
And that's all that's going to happen on this turn. Torin.
All right. Well, it's been working so far. So, let's have them make another dex save, DC 14, for some acid damage.
Okay. I think this is probably going to kill one of them regardless.
Fingers crossed.
What breath weapon are you using? Oh, that's amazing.
Acid.
That's amazing.
That's a 9 and a natural 1. So I think they both
That's
fail.
incredible.
They do. And I rolled a 10 and a 1, so that's 11 points of acid damage.
Okay. So the one that's closest to you just sort of dissolves into a pile of acidy goo. Just his legs sort of float apart
Oh,
in
no.
2 different directions.
Oh.
And the other one is obviously
Oh.
getting fairly injured.
And you know what? The one next to me is still asleep, so I'm going to ignore him, and I'm going to throw another. I have 4 javelins, so I'm going to throw another one. I guess now I have 3 because I threw one at the priestess. So now I'm going to throw one of my javelins at the one who's attacking Inaria.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And since they're more than 10 feet from me, that's not disadvantage, right? Or since they're 10 feet from me, right?
Yeah,
That's
no,
not
you're good.
disadvantage. Okay.
You're not being actively harassed by the person who's asleep, so that's the main
Tight.
concern in this situation.
Let's see what we got here. 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
Tight. So that's a d6, but ooh, 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's still standing, now he has disadvantage on attacks against anyone who's not me.
Well, that's not a concern because you go through and you basically put that javelin through the guy. And
Tight.
he just collapses to the ground.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else from Torin?
No. I think that's enough
The
for now.
improvement of the Dragonborn breath weapon since Tasha's is just
Powerful.
Yeah.
all right, Malaga.
Okay, so when you said that the only thing we saw was the shipwreck start moving again, is that the golem?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to aim right between the golem's feet, and I'm going to cast Bonfire.
Okay.
Tight.
Create Bonfire, so I don't
So
roll for that, but they
it
do a
makes-
Dex 14 save.
Immediately, or is that at the start of the turn?
A creature must also make the saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. But I guess it would be right now because I'm casting it between its legs, right?
Yeah, okay. So, I'll give you that. So what's the DC?
Dex 14.
Okay. He just makes it with a 14.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, I think you did. Was this because of the Fatima's thing?
Well, it did make me think of that, yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, she reminded me I had that because
That's
I lifted
fantastic.
up everything. I wasn't looking at my cantrips, so I was like, "Oh, wait a minute."
Okay.
Okay, so I guess he gets half when on a success, right? Half damage,
Does he? Cantrips
or he
usually
does.
just
I
fail.
don't know. Must succeed.
Yeah, cantrips usually just
Oh,
fail. So,
oh, you booger! Damn it. Okay, that's it then.
okay.
Hmm.
Inaria.
Okay, there's one left and it's sleeping. What is the one that's sleeping look like health wise?
Not fantastic. He's pretty badly bruised, but he's probably got some fight in him.
Okay. Let me double check one last thing because I'm gonna be an asshole here. 1 second. I think I can be an asshole about this.
I mean, I'm almost certain he can.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over as much as I can. Can I get over there in 15 feet? I'm gonna walk over and I'm just. Are we in low enough water that I can crouch down?
I mean, you could be crouching down and you'd have like water up to here.
I'm gonna crouch. I'm gonna crouch as low so that I get close to its face while it's sleeping,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, "You're never going to wake up, and I want your last dreams to be full of regret. Can you do that for me?" And I'm gonna cast vicious mockery on them.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Yeah, and
That's a failure.
okay, 2d8,
2d8 for.
2d4. Sorry,
I was gonna say.
five psychic damage.
Okay. So he sort of twitches in his sleep, and you see, but the damage is enough to wake him up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
He looks
You're
like.
finally awake. You know you're about to cross the border, right?
No, my auto crit.
Sorry, I thought
No,
I
you're
thought I
good.
could kill him. I thought I could kill him with that comment, and then also I saw a chance for a Skyrim joke, so I just really had to.
No, you're good.
All right. So he's no longer awake, asleep. All right. Anything else for Minaria?
I don't have bonus action wise. No. No. Saving my last. I'm actually saving my last thing here. So, no, I'm low on spell slots. No, I'm good. I'm good, bruh.
All right. So this one's dead. This
Cool.
one is going to attack at Tor.
I'm just watching because I mean she's. Did Torin use the ancestors on this one?
Yeah.
Or is it a different one? Okay, so it's ancestors. So this one's affected by the ancestors. So I'm just watching this one and just smiling, knowing what's not about to happen to me. Anyway, going.
I'm trying to get it to send, but it doesn't want to send. Oh, there it goes. All 15 at once.
So to hit our side.
Yeah, so
What'd you
it's 16 to hit.
That hits.
16 hits. Okay, so that's 3
Yeah,
damage
I'm
halved.
beefy, but I'm big. Sorry, 3?
3 damage halved. Yep.
Okay. So wait. So 3 after you halved it, right?
No, 3 before
No,
halving,
halved to
so
2.
2.
Okay.
Yeah. And then 5 to hit, which I'm pretty sure is not going to work.
Nah.
All right.
That one can just get like stuck in my scales.
All
Because I
right.
have the dragon hide feet.
All right. And this one is going to come over is just going to sort of slowly lumber over, and just one big wooden arm is going to come down and slam down on Torin.
Hey.
My eyes just go wide as I watch that. I'm like, I did not have a plan for that part.
That's a 14 to hit.
That's my armor class.
Okay, so that's
Ah.
15 halved, so 8 damage.
Okay.
I've been planning 3 steps ahead this whole time, but that thing swings at 4 steps per turn, so I don't really know what I.
Shit. That is crit for its second attack. It's going to do 17 plus 15 critical. So
Yay!
halved.
So that's 16 points after you.
16 points. Works out nice, at least.
Jesus.
Torin!
Yo!
I actually call out to Torin, like, no, Torin!
So the first one sort of sends you stumbling. The second one just drives you into the water like a spike.
Nobody voted for Torin to be the first one to die.
All right.
They were wrong.
Torin,
Well,
do
we
you
were
want
all
to
wrong.
do you have a response?
So I will first start by looking at this big bitch, and I'm gonna smack it with my warhammer because I got one move.
But it's a good move.
It's a decent move. I'm just gonna keep going for it.
Okay.
Ugh. Does a 9 hit? It's pretty big.
It does hit. It is not much for armor class.
Yay! Okay, that's what I like to hear. So two-handed, 1d8. What does it look like? Here we go. So that's 5 plus 4 is 9, so 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. That goes in. You go through. You just take a powerful swing at where a kneecap would be. It's not a kneecap. But it sort of buckles a bit.
Good enough. Close enough. I'll take it. Ancestral Guardians are on him now, or it now. And then I'm going to go ahead and... So I bring it, like, over, and then I'm just going to continue the swing into the guy next to me.
Okay.
For my second attack.
For sure.
I love the checking yourself to not misgender the semi-sentient shipwreckage.
That's a 9 again.
When we say we're a progressive stream, we do not fuck around.
Yeah,
that's my time, folks.
You got your bell rung, and a big target is easy to hit, but the smaller one is a bit more difficult. All right, Malaga.
All right.
Get him.
I'm gonna. Where's my thing? Okay, I'm gonna just kind of move over. I'm gonna stay a little further because he can get to me in like one step. What are we gonna do? I want to try to create bonfire on his back.
Okay.
So Dex 14. Don't pass. Don't.
That is a failure.
Yay.
Woohoo! Okay. So then that will be 8
Okay.
fire damage, I
All
guess.
Hiya.
Okay, so you go through and you bring up this bonfire, and the wood is wet, but it does very readily catch.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that, it's already sort of starting to have to deal with that, because that's not good.
Okay.
Anything else for Malaga?
Nope.
Okay. Inaria.
I don't want to spend a perception action doing this, so I'm just going to ask something that reflexively that I would already notice. Is there any way that I would know offhand whether this thing can hear me or not?
It doesn't have ears. Go ahead, make an Arcana check.
11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't have any obvious sensory apparatus.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay.
what specifically are you looking at doing? Just
A
to...
spell that only matters if they can hear me.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing that's specifically deadening its capacity to hear. Like, there's no silence effect going on. But whether or not it's able to actually comprehend and understand,
Okay.
you're not sure.
I'm going to use my racial ability, and I'm going to look at Torin, and I'm going to with my eyes were like wide when I saw Torin actually get hit so bad, and then my eyes sort of narrow and look at this thing, and I'm just going to hold out my hands, and I'm just going to begin to let the song out, the one that I was singing on the ship. Lyrics change this time, not so much that everything ends, but the second verse of the song, the grief that comes with knowing that even someday your friends will die. And I'm just going to channel that energy into this thing, and I'm going to try and cast Hold Person.
Okay.
It is a Wisdom 14 saving throw if it can hear me.
Okay, let me take a look here. What specific ability or what specific condition does that induce?
Okay. It'll be paralyzed.
Paralyzed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw or being paralyzed, and it gets to make that wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Okay.
And I'll put the Song of Sorrow here too, just so that
Okay.
you can check that.
So you do see that it seems to receive that song.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it
Mhm.
doesn't seem to be affected by it.
Damn it.
Okay. And I'm gonna look at Torn and I'm gonna go, "Are you okay?
I've been better.
You're gonna get better soon. Do what you do best." I'm gonna use my last bardic inspiration on Torn.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
This is the problem with it. Is what I just muttered to myself.
Good news, folks. I'm still raging.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2. This one is going to go through and attack at Torin. That's a 16 for 2 halved. So 1 damage piercing.
Okay, I'll take that.
And then it's going to use its claws. That's a 19 to hit
That hits.
for 2.
Halved or
That's after being halved, so 3
Okay.
slashing half to 2. Okay. The golem is on fire. It does not like being on fire. It very much does not like being on fire. It is having a golem equivalent of a panic attack.
Oh no!
yay!
That's
I
fantastic.
mean, yes, yay, but I also feel bad for it.
Mm,
Oh.
It's going to use all its movement to go back to its creator.
Me?
You're up.
Attack of opportunity?
Like it's
Oh, yeah,
creator,
absolutely. Yeah.
like his dead, that creator.
Theseus.
Hey, math.
Actually, go with
26 to hit.
advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah,
Wait, why?
because it's in a panic.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a 19 for my first one, but let's check for crit. Not a crit. 26 to hit.
Okay, definitely hits.
I'm guessing that if 11 or whatever hit earlier.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Can I make a two-handed
Yeah,
melee attack
absolutely.
Okay, I didn't.
Give it all you got.
I don't use fists. Oh, you guys, I'm so stupid. Two-handed's a D10. I've been rolling a D8.
You fool!
It just looked cooler because I was doing it one-handed.
Sorry, was that too loud?
That's it's, 9, 10, 11
11
points
damage.
of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Math.
So it's basically on fire here. The bonfire pretty quickly puts itself out, but it is actively on fire, and it is now burning. So it is frenzied, and as you run away from it, as it runs away from you, you go ahead and club it in its other knee, and just the knees are about what you can hit. You take a good chunk of the sort of rotted driftwood out, but it's still standing.
Now it's
Okay.
my turn.
Malaga.
Oh, I haven't taken my turn yet. That was my reaction.
Sorry.
You're good.
You're so right. No, go ahead.
You're good. So it is.
That's
Let me
the
go forward
reaction.
for me. It is real quick. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna start with I'm gonna clobber the guy on my right with my warhammer.
Okay, go ahead.
Two-handed. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
I'm gonna use the right die this time. That is an 8 points of damage for that one.
Okay, he is down.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was still here.
All right. And then.
Did you do me that favor? I asked. I look at him as he falls.
You just clock him under the jaw, and he's whoops back. Looks like he's doing a fancy dance move.
Tight. So if the front half of the ship was the golem.
Yeah. The sort of
if
purple
I
line
move-
that's there is now
Got it.
is the break-off point.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and move 20 feet to the right here. So, real quick, let me just... Boop. I think... Does that give me a line of sight, or would I have to go, up here?
To the golem?
Yeah.
Yes, you have line of sight from there, I think.
Okay, cool. I'm going to move myself over then.
It is so
there.
weird that this has just disappeared.
And then, I think I
Yeah.
am... Okay. For an attack, I only have to be 30 feet away from, the edge of him, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his square.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and huck my second to last javelin at him.
Okay.
Because what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna use Bardic for that one.
It was Fatima. It was the plan. I totally had this under control.
That is 16 to hit. Oh, it's the golem. I
that
probably
is.
didn't need it. Dang.
Wait, what do you mean?
Can I retroactively not have used my Bardic for that?
What was your initial roll?
My initial roll was 15.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not
Okay.
going to punish you like that.
Thank you. Thank you. You're a kind and merciful DM.
Or weak.
26. Shh.
I
Okay.
Didn't even put
and-
the sharks out.
And so this one is, that's so nice of you. So this one is not a melee, so it's just 9 points of piercing damage.
9 points of piercing damage. This doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would expect. The javelin sort of and goes in. It does deal damage, but you get the sense that piercing damage is maybe not something that works well for him.
Good to know.
Okay. Inaria.
Malaga?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Malaga. Jesus, Murphy.
I threw the entire thing off by one.
My brain needs to reset. Sorry.
I'm running out of spell slots.
So I do have line of sight to the golem, correct?
Because
he's big.
You are probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Easy.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast level 2 Chaos Bolt on him.
Okay.
That is a 9. Whew!
9 does hit.
Fuck, that's lucky. Okay, and so that is a 18.
18.
Is that right?
What type of
8.
damage?
18. 6 is poison.
poison
God
damage.
damn, why couldn't it be fire? Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, so you go through and you throw off a ball of poisonous chaos. I'm going to get you to go ahead roll your D100 because we talked about this before. We're not doing the 1d20.
Yes.
We're just going to go right into the wild magic.
Okay.
Oh, that's happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me into a sheep.
Shush.
Escape. Yes.
That's a
Ooh.
25.
25.
I'm just,
You all of a sudden the world seems to be a little bit sharper. You have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. The other two of you, you do recognize that she now has a third eye that has just opened spontaneously in the middle of her forehead.
Ooh.
I just look at her and go, you look gross.
And that lasts for the next minute. Unfortunately, you do see that the poison
That doesn't do
gas
me
just
anything.
sort of strikes and dissipates against the golem. It doesn't do anything.
Oh. Is he immune to it or resistant to it?
Immune to it.
Good gosh.
But you got that wisdom, so... Alright, and
It's
Arya.
only a minute.
Can I still see the golem from where I am?
Oh, that.
Yes, yeah, you would be able to see. I would say he'd have cover from where you are because you're only
Is this-
seeing sort of the top part of him over the far side of the boat.
Is this still difficult terrain for me?
Yes.
Okay, so I move 15 feet. I'm going to walk up to Torin, and I'm just going to say, people are entirely worthless outside of the worth that you give them. I'm going to look at Torin, sort of waiting to see if he gets it, and I'm going to cast Healing Word at first level.
Aw.
7 hit points, and I'm going to turn to the golem and say, you, on the other hand, have never had any worth assigned to you ever. Know that. And I'm going to use Vicious Mockery.
Okay, go ahead.
You got to do Wisdom saving throw
Oh, right.
14.
I'm sure that's going to go well.
But I did 7 damage if it
It's a
lands.
12.
7 psychic damage. 7 psychic damage if it lands.
Yeah, that lands. He's not
Alright.
immune to psychic, so...
I'm just looking at just this cold focus in my eyes right now.
Alright.
And that's it for my turn. That's my action and bonus action.
Okay, perfect. So, sorry, my brain is not working for me right now. It's just completely...
It's okay. We're like a half
Yeah.
hour over time if you wanted to call it.
We're very close here. I figure we'll finish it and then we're finished. So,
Alright.
so there's no more of the weaklings, and then it's his turn.
Oh, I just remembered I didn't add my gold.
Go ahead,
last session.
Malaga. Go ahead, roll 2d8 for me, please.
2d8. Okay, that I can do. A 7 and a 4, so 11.
Okay, so he's taking 11 damage from being on fire.
Woohoo!
Tight, tight, tight.
Are you dead yet?
She asked you a question.
Asked
No.
you a question?
Oh, I didn't even mean
Yes.
that, but I'm going to go with it.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean it
You're
now.
on fire!
Okay,
Aw.
so that's a thing.
I love you guys.
What's up?
No
Was
reason.
it
He
thing?
has
to it.
disadvantage, right? What against any attacks that he's making?
Against any attacks that aren't against Torin, right?
No,
Let's
Is that what
do
you're
it,
referring to?
Fatima.
no, vicious mockery.
Oh, Vicious Mockery, yeah.
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 Well, that's a little. Yeah. Okay. So
What
you
else was wrong?
just hear a wet thud against the back of the shipwreck. The golem, in his frenzy, has just randomly attacked. The first time he was sent after his creator, the second time he was sent after his creator. And the priestess, you assume, is a thick pile of gooey wreckage on the far side of the thing, and the
Love it.
shipwreck
Oh.
collapses.
I was gonna ask. Well, that was anticlimactic.
We
Oh.
destroy each other and ourselves again and again. It's fucking predictable. Are you okay?
Yeah, and I'm gonna just kind of like clap her on the shoulder, and then like bring her in for a one-handed hug, and then let her go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hug you and just like, okay.
Thank you. And I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna look over at Malaga. I'm gonna be like, I don't care what she says. Your eye looks cool.
What? What?
It doesn't.
You have an eye right here.
I'm saying,
Ow! Ah! I poked myself in an eye. I didn't know I had.
I'm gonna say, your eye looks terrible because you still don't have any control of your magic whatsoever. And I'm really tempted to cast Vicious Mockery, but I'm just gonna leave it at that.
God, do it.
No, I was gonna.
Hey, look! I can still see you. Oh.
Okay, so that's
How many
okay. That's
fingers am I holding
something.
up?
That's something.
How many fingers do Dragonborns have?
Fingers are holding up.
Oh.
All right.
That's good. It's good. It's fine. It's good.
So we'll do a
Anybody see
quick.
my javelins?
One is still embedded deeply into the golem. Quickly, it's at risk of catching fire.
That's
The
fine,
other
I'll get
is well. Go ahead, make an investigation check if you'd like to see if you can find the one that you
Let's see
threw
what
at
happens.
the dead.
You know what? I didn't add my bardic last time, so I'm gonna add my bardic to this. Ooh, you guys! I rolled a 12 and an 8, so that's 19 total.
Wow. Yeah, you not only find your javelin, you find a splinter of wood that could easily be used as a javelin.
You know what they say? Reuse.
Watching Torrent. I'm gonna just talk to Malaga while you're doing this. I'm gonna look at Malaga. He's a simple thing, isn't he? The things that make him happy.
Who's this?
Oh, I'm saying this to Malaga about Torin, whose immediate reaction is to go look for javelins.
And then get really excited when I find a big splinter.
New javelin,
He's
who
super
this?
thrilled. Yeah.
Well,
All right.
Yeah.
finds joy. Smile a little bit.
Well, as we sort of wrap up here, unless you've got anything else pressing to do, I assume you'll head back to the boat. You do go through, you meet up with them. They're a little surprised to see you alive.
Should we bring a head with us or would they believe us?
I can get ahead.
That's no way to get ahead
I'll
of
take
life.
ahead.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can
Oh, everybody's just so punny tonight.
I can't help.
I have hand axes. It'll take me a minute, but
All right, so you go through. Obviously you don't go for the one that got completely acid burned, but you do find one of their heads, so it's in decent enough shape that you can sever it and bring it back with you.
yeah. Or we can get real bloody, and I'll say I use my retractable claws because it's almost exactly the same.
And you make your way back to the village. Counselors all understandably happy to see you. You do get your pay as promised.
333.33333 golds. Plus
You know
our
what?
50 from last week.
You know what? You keep the extra gold
What? Why does she get to keep it?
because she didn't get hurt at all. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
I am
Help!
in pain. These are hollow. I am in a lot of pain.
I will go over and hug her.
Fucking set.
It's okay. I'll rub her back. It's okay. You've got friends. We care about you. You did amazing today. Thank you.
You did well. Thanks.
I'm not letting go. I'm actually genuinely enjoying this hug.
And so, you get paid. The town puts on a celebration, which you can choose to visit, participate in or not.
Hmm. I'm
And
definitely not. I'm definitely in a downward spiral. I am just in a guilt spiral that I even took this job in the first place. So that I'm not participating.
and we'll call that the end of our story for this motley band of adventurers.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that was
You ran a great
great.
game, Reed.
Thank you.
Thank you
You did a
for
really
almost
great job.
killing me. That was terrifying. I loved it.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. The dispel was pretty clutch.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the
Good
priestess.
job.
Basically, the fire damage was always supposed to be the idea.
Yeah, both
Hmm.
of you.
Being on fire set it to frenzy, and it just chose targets at random from everybody who was there.
Nice.
That was, I just
Mm.
love, like, that is such a fitting end for, for the way that we are playing these characters. It's just like, oh, it handled itself. All right.
There we go. That worked out.
Good enough.
Thank you guys for this. Thank you very much. So is this? I don't know. I think this is the end of it for
Yeah.
right now, right?
This is the
All
end
right.
of
So
the one shot,
We did it!
which turned
we
into a two shot.
we might still be on for next. We might resume. We're going to try and resume the story next week of the Odyssey of Dragon Lords with the four heroes of fate. Kreyorin, the person or Jin who plays Kreyorin, has had some things that brought them away from Cam. So we're hoping that they'll be back next week. If not, then it turns out that there was also a bomb underneath this building. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But thank you all very much. Those of you that are still here, like, follow, subscribe. And yeah, Reed, you know what? I'm closing this out, but Reed, you're the DM. You do
Yeah.
this. I don't gotta do shit.
I will play us out.
You keep forgetting.
Uh-huh.
I can just go ahead. I just hit the outro button. Bye!
This power. Are we out?